All right. Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Hey, Manic. It's you, Stanley DQB2. I approve that. I like that. I'm an English major, so I can approve usage of new words. R&B, Bacon Copter, Hive Hum. Hi, everybody. How's it going? It's Tuesday. This is my first day back to work for the week. It was really nice, I gotta say. Work was good. Today was basically work, taco dinner, wine, and Japanese TV. And there's not really a whole lot more you can ask than that, other than hanging out with you fine folks for some Dragon Quest Builders 2, of course. So, hope you all had a good day. Hope life is treating you well, wherever it is taking you. Funny how much you can noun a verb and everyone knows what you mouse. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Can hear my wife and kids. They're trying to make. They watched the bedding today, and I can hear them fighting down the hall with it, trying to get it all made up. So, so yeah. Let's see. Not much to report that I can think of. Oh, let me do one thing. Actually, we'll do this right at the beginning, so y'all early birds can benefit from it. But today, I opened up the nominations for our June Reader's Choice review. And if you guys don't know what that is, every month over on our Patreon page, I let people nominate games that they would like to. Oh, good, not a roguelike's here. Now we can do whatever. Hey, Cheese Whiz, what's up? Drink with Bilkers. Yeah, every month I let people nominate games they want to see me review, and then once we get a bunch of time to leave, stream's over. All right, good night, everybody. It was good to see you. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow night for Below. Until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody. The hell was I saying? You and your dumb jokes keep throwing me off. Yeah. People nominate games, we vote on them, we decide on one, and then I review that one for the month. And I also end up streaming it, usually. May's game was Zero Ranger. Before that, we did stuff like Horizon's Gate, One Step from Eden, which I'm going to have reviewed tomorrow. A whole bunch of other stuff. This was actually, Dragon Quest Builders 2 was actually a Reader's Choice nomination that just spiraled way out of control. So, if you want to nominate something for June, that's where you do it. Now that is all said and done, let's get back into this, shall we? We're in Moonbrooke. That's why it's all snowy and ruiny and stuff. So I get the feeling we're just kind of blow through the story in this one. On Furrowfield and Crumble Dun, there were nights where I'd kind of set aside some time to build different buildings. I built a giant wall and tower in Crumble Dun. I don't think we're gonna be doing that in Moonbrooke. Moonbrooke, I kind of want to see this whole castle restored, and also, I don't want to deal with all these skeleton patrols they keep throwing at us, so I think we're just gonna kind of power through this one. Not that it's bad or anything, it's very different. Very different from the other islands we've been to. You guys were right. You guys were right, actually. Each of these islands was gonna be something very, very different, so. I don't know what I was doing, so let's talk to this dude. Oh, right, old guy. Fun fact, if you follow the story, the skeleton patrols will be completely trivialized. Excellent, that's what I like to hear. Oh, we got our big-ass warhammer last time. So that's pretty exciting. Dash, good work protecting the potato patch. Our defensive perimeter grows ever larger and is all thanks to you. Miku is going to free. Okay, fine. I'll take off the costume when I get the chance, because I actually need a changing table for that. I think. Or can I just unequip it? Don't diss skeletons, only 20% skeleton. Oh, hey, our Dominic, what's up, buddy? We can't stay on the defensive forever now. No, my girl, we must plan our attack, and for that we need a war room. Any war room worth its salt needs a nice big map. It must be spread out upon an emblematic table with writ large with the royal seal. Oh! To place that down in a room you're choosing, pop a pair of small-scale soldiers on top and we'll be ready to start strategizing. Extruding strategy. from the source. Didn't realize it was a source subject. No, I remember it came up a lot last week because, you know, we're running around this bathing suit, right? And everybody's like, oh my god, you're not dressed for this. Do something about this. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll take it off because I'm wearing dragon armor under. I'm wearing some like really badass armor. But I don't think I can do that without a changing table, and I don't think I know how to make one on Moonbrooke at the moment. So, I ain't again it. But it's gonna take a little time. The area needs a potato patch. I dare say there's just the right amount of space. Get to it, girl. Every minute our base goes without a war room is another minute the monsters have the advantage over us. Hey, to be demand, could you let me know what you've discovered so far? You mean here on, Did he mean this little room? Is this what he was thinking? Here in Moonbrooke? I haven't done... Let's see here. Wrong... no. I want to not be in a room at the moment. We haven't really explored anywhere. Last time... We did some stuff back on the Isle of Awakening, Drake Nell. We made some improvements to the pyramid before we left. We went to the dock, we did through the story stuff, we made it to the castle. We've just been doing story things. We haven't explored the island at all. We did get our Warhammer though. So I was hell-bent on doing that once I found out I could. So let us assemble this war room. Okay, so we broke it up. Cool. So we're gonna need a table. All my crafting junk is in here. Real polarizing island. Lots of people don't like it. Some do. It's both good and bad. I like it so far. I mean, so far I'm really enjoying the variety of experiences this game offers. I really like how every island has its own unique feel. I liked all the people willing to fight alongside you. I think this is really cool so far. I like that the quests have been like entirely focused on just building stuff while everybody else covers us. Is that actually what he meant? Let's find out. Wow. Hey, I did it. That's actually really cool. I like that. Oh, don't open the door when I'm trying to walk on it. Jerk face. Admit you're not a big fan of the main mechanic of this island, but the story rocks. I'm just excited to be in Moonbrooke. I'm excited to be in an area that I really, really recognize from Dragon Quest II. Oh, Naruto, you got your new computer. Congratulations. Only been set up for a week. Been trying to set up music stuff in your free time. Played a little bit of Doom 2016 on Ultra Sancts. I don't think I've really talked to you much about your new computer, but that's very exciting. I haven't been on Discord a whole lot lately. Over the weekend, I was doing lots of family stuff, and then work is actually more absorbing now that I'm working from home than it was at the office, ironically enough. Feel the exact opposite, polarized. Yeah, I can totally understand why this is polarizing. Like after the freedom of Furrowfield and Crumble Dun to just kind of like round out your little towns and build whatever you want. This is, I mean, this almost feels like a continuation of Skelkatraz, where you have like a very specific story that you need to follow, because this one, it's clear the skeletons will beat your ass if you try to deviate too much from the quests. So, but after like 60 hours in this game and like a dozen or more spent just patching up the Isle of Awakening in my own way, it's kind of nice having like a very directed story to play through. And I do think the dynamic of like the enemies attacking while you reassemble a castle is pretty cool. If your company is supposed to give you $4 in Steam credit for filling out a survey and didn't, not sure if it's worth contacting them again after spending 2 weeks on the phone with them ordering the computer. You might try that and they might revoke your computer. Just send somebody out to pick it back up. Contact them apart in the Silver Mike knows how to communicate with corporations. Alright, we have a wonderful war room now. What do we need a war room for? Gadzooks, and gadzooks again. For show, of course. It's for old men like me to hum and haw and stroke our beards and spend long hours deliberating nothing? Wait. Wait, when were you so honest about this? Speaking of deliberations, tell me, Miku, what do you think is the most fearful thing about warfare? Suspicion, betrayal, the fear that your most faithful friends may be plotting behind your back. That's why I have such a terror of traitors, and Hargon's lot are just the sort of duplicitous devils to plant spies in our midst in the hope of turning us against one another. Or perhaps against. They laugh at our suffering or despair. Verily, the followers of Hargon are evil of course, as a disciple of the children of Hargon, I don't believe a word of it. Oh, great and glorious Hargon, take pity on your humble servant, for I know not what I say. Good for you, buddy. Oh, I should mention now, before I forget, and I'll probably mention it a couple times throughout the night. I changed the plan for Friday night. So, tomorrow we're doing more Below. Thursday we're doing more of this. Friday, originally I was going to do maximum action, but, the Dread X collection came out on Steam today, which is a collection of 10 mini horror games by some really clever developers. And we're gonna take a look at that on Friday. It may consume all of our time. I don't know. I'm also gonna take a look at the Effigy demo, which is a new horror-themed first-person shooter from the Sagebrush developer. If you remember when we streamed Sagebrush last October, you'll remember that was probably my favorite game we did that year. For horror, at least. Jerome sounds like he's trying to sow suspicion and dissent in the group with talk of secret traitors. Sounds like something a secret traitor would do. I know, right, Naren? I got my eye on him. Hello there, Miku. It's me, Zara. I don't suppose you remember me, do you? Sure, I totally remember. You're the idiot without a helmet. Secret traitor told me that Jerome was trying to sow suspicion and dissent in the group because he's a traitor. It's Naren! Get him, chat! Nope. You say you hardly know me, that I'm just another soldier who came running when you rang the bell. You're closer than you think. To make sure that you remember in the future, I shall be sure to ask you for many favors from now on. One friend to another. Who the fuck are you? First things first, it would be wonderful if you could equip our frontline fighters with weapons made from iron. Having enough iron to spare, I'm sure you could scavenge from the bits of broken armor scattered around the ruins. I'll point out the 3 people I think would benefit from better weapons. Just forge the swords from the finest iron and hand them over. But I can make steel. I can make steel, though. Can I not? Copper v bollocks, yeah. Oh well. Oh, I can make myself a new shield, I just noticed. Defense 12. My power shield's better, though. So we don't need that. Looks like it'd be cool to hang on a wall, though. Copper is nice for designs. Yeah, the interior of, the bottom floor of our pyramid is all copper at the moment. Can I make some more steel? Sure. This is gonna be a bit awkward. Oh, you guys really were rocking copper. Oh! And then, wait. Zara, do you want one? Here, you take one too. Because why not? Absolutely sterling work, Miku. With weapons like these, now we're really ready to rough out those rotten monsters. What? Why do you have wargs and why do you care about their ears? If you ever invent a new weapon, I'd highly recommend you make one for everyone and hand them out right away. Miku, tell you the truth, there's another reason why I asked you to make us some new weapons. It seems someone secretly switched Warwick and Inessa's weapons for blunted practice swords. I hesitate to say it aloud, but I think there may really be an enemy spy in the castle. Gives me the shivers just thinking about it. I do so hate to distrust my sworn comrades, but I, for one, will be sleeping with one eye open from now on, and I suggest you do the same. Alright, what do you want? I think it's time we reinforced another quarter of the castle, don't you? However, the next area I have in mind will require a great deal more repairs, which means many more castle wall blocks. Running rather low on defenses already, and Nessa would be bally daft of us to tear down the walls we're using to build others elsewhere. Thoughts precisely, which is why Miku here is going to mine some marble and make some... I'm gonna what now? Memory serves, there was a large seam of marble near the docks. Go there and bring back 30 pieces. I'm gonna sleep first. No, I'm gonna sleep. No, I'm gonna... God damn it, Anessa. Okay, I'm gonna sleep. The traders, the friends we made along the way. Why is it always the friends we make along the way? Why? What did we ever do to them? We want to go this way. Oh, hey. Give me some of that. Those will come in handy. 30. It's cute, isn't it? I will mine the entire mountain out. Chamiku, looks like we got some visitors. By Jove, the blighters have the castle completely surrounded. Naroth and I will handle these skeletons who concentrate on getting that marble, Miku. Keep your eyes peeled for the bright white blocks with the dark gray cracks. Snow is no substitute. Ah, okay. Don't freeze my socks off. I need my socks. Oh, Miku. Oh, Miku. There we go. Can I do this? Yes. Yes, I can. Oh, I recognize this music too. This is great. We're already done. How do people administer medicinal herbs in the Dragon Quest universe? Just mash them all over their face, I think. Just all up in here. I hope y'all didn't need this mountain. It's not gonna be here much longer. So this, if you've never played Dragon Quest II, the music that's playing is the overworld music before you fully assemble your party. Because when you first start Dragon Quest II, you're the Prince of Biddenhall, entirely solo, and you need to find your other two party members. And you get a really jolly tune when you find them, but it's a couple hours of this, which is pleasant, but has kind of like a forlorn feel to it. Just chew it. It's secretly just the coca plant. Nasally blunts. Had half this mountain torn away before I went back. Still need more by the end of the island. Marble is like fucking gold. All right, good to know. I was rather inclined to do something of the sort. Because, I mean, being able to smash entire chunks of the mountain out like this makes it easy. I think I'm good with this for now. It's so tempting when you see, like, this big white wall of fresh marble and you're like, one button press. One button press and it's all mine. Take a drag on this, that's your quest. Yes, Manic. You'll need hundreds of marble before you're done. Hundreds, you say? Hundreds? Oh, God. This cave is also made of marble. Well, it's not gonna be a cave for long. I can fix that. I can fix anything. My magic hammer. I was kind of hoping I was like one square lower, so I could leave like a very thin ledge there to walk around on. This flat plane was once made of marble. Do you see these planes before you? It wasn't always like this. All right, I'm gonna curb my enthusiasm. 332 of them. I am legit excited to rebuild this castle. I think this is gonna be pretty cool. I wanna see what Moonbrooke looks like when it's done. Entire mountains flattened in the name of progress. Well done. I'm no expert, but I wager we can make plenty of castle wall with that much marble. Maybe even enough to build Moonbrooke Castle back into a formidable fortress again. But we cannot rest on our laurels just yet. The news that the skeleton soldiers surround us on every side is troubling. Very troubling indeed. The world had things like mountains and trees once, nature, beautiful in its variety, before the great flattening. And the trolls' troops are but the vanguard of the monsters' forces. There stands behind them a much larger and more powerful army. It makes me think of when I used to play Minecraft, and you basically had to quarry stone if you wanted to build anything of any appreciable size. And so I tunneled these great. So what I did, I wanted to build a castle. Like my one big project that I ever did in Minecraft was building like a big crazy Castlevania style castle with all these like hanging rooms and sky gardens and stuff. That's a shit ton of stone, right? So underneath the castle, in the cave where I originally built my home, I quarried out this giant like 20 by 20 area, and I just went down layer by layer, breaking pick after pick, just digging this giant square shaft into the earth. And when I hit the bottom, I started tunneling out from there and made this giant flat underground cavern at like I forget the stone that you can't break at the bottom that keeps you from going to like the center of the Minecraft universe. But I flattened all that out. I transplanted grassy dirt down there, and I built a subterranean forest that was huge. You could get lost in there because I had to quarry out so much stone to build that shit. That was just called Bedrock. Well, there you go then. Girlfriend just bought a used Raspberry Pi that apparently has Minecraft installed on it. Well, it was nice knowing her. I wonder, actually, not really, I wonder if that's her kind of game. I wonder if that's the kind of thing she would actually get into. Oh, 2 different Manics on Twitch. It's pretty confusing. Castle is pretty ballin'. Nice. You know, I really have to say, I've thought about it. I've thought about Minecraft since we started playing this. I don't think I could go back anymore. I really don't think I could go back to, like, mining out one stone at a time and replacing broken diamond picks, and I don't think I could do it. And, like, having to pretend that wooden posts and pressure plates are tables and shit, when you can actually build things that look like things in this game. It's so much better. Now, this game has so many quality of life improvements. If Dragon Quest Builders 2 had like an infinite mode, like an infinite randomly generated world like Minecraft gives you, it would be perfect. There'd be literally no reason to go back to Minecraft. That's the only thing that tempts me at all about Minecraft, is like going and exploring different world seeds and finding like what now? At the end of the game? Really? Good modded Minecraft can rival what Dragon Quest Builders 2 brings to the table. Yeah, but there's so many challenges with getting your version all modded out, and then if you want to do multiplayer with people, making sure they're all modded out. It gets stupid complex way more than this. But see, I don't want complex. I feel like this is the right balance of like features and simplicity. You know? I don't need to be automating giant like conveyor belt factories generating EXP and whatever else in Minecraft. I want to build cool looking shit. And it's easier and more gratifying to build cool looking shit in this game than it is in Minecraft. It's amazing how playing something not utterly charmless makes things look worse. Funny that. Special kind of game design found in modded Minecraft. I think that's why, I think that's why I tend to shy away from mods in games. I'll certainly use like mods that bring older games up to more recent specs, like T-Fix for Thief the Dark Project makes it look so much better. But like content mods and stuff, I don't know, I've never been really that big into them. Because it always feels like mods kind of narrow the scope of the game towards what the modder had in mind. Like I always feel like mods tend to overreach. And instead of like enhancing the existing gameplay, it always feels like they're pushing the game more towards like the modder's vision of what it should be. And that generally turns me off. I've never really found a mod that I was like super into. That I was like, oh, this game is great, but like it's so much better with this mod. You just don't want to have to mod a game for it to be fun. I feel the same way. I would never, like, I think the closest I ever came to recommending a game that needed to be modded to be enjoyed was the original Stalker. And I'm still on the fence on that. I feel like there's a huge amount of jank to deal with, but OG Stalker unmodded is still a pretty amazing experience that you really have to work to warm up to. You prefer to play what the developers wanted you to play when they designed the game. Yeah, I kind of want to see. I get kind of attached to like the developer's vision of a game, because so many games suffer from like unfocused visions or like muddled visions, and it makes them really hard to get into, or it hurts the gameplay. And I feel in a lot of cases like introducing modding to it just does that in a much more specific way. Like, you're taking one developer's vision and you're superimposing another developer's vision over it. And I mean, if you're into that new vision, or if you're into the mixing of visions, great. That's great. Like, I'm not decrying mods as a bad thing or anything. It's just, that's why they're not really for me. Yeah, the intended experience can be very informative about something. There's Stalker mods that keep it pretty vanilla and just iron out the bugs. I would probably use one of those if I went back to it. Best part about modded Minecraft is that you're fucking obnoxious vision. Okay, true. Bacon Copter, you make a compelling point there. Game gives you another island at the end of the game, which you can specify what kind you... Oh, that's neat. That's really neat, Drake, no? Very cool. Well, we better get on towards it, shouldn't we? Our prime objective is to break free from the siege, but should we succeed in doing so, the battles to follow will be bitterer still. Truly resolved to defeat Hargon's army once and for all. I would urge you to appreciate just how monumental a task it will be. Oh, I appreciate it. Think of all the quests we're gonna have to follow and things we're gonna have to make. I remember, so I used to be really into Sea Dogs, the old Akela open world piracy game. That game is janky AF, but I really liked it. I liked it a lot. And so when they released the sequel, which looked a lot more polished and looked to have a lot more features, like I was there. I was there day one, right? That's actually the one where they agreed to rebrand it as a Pirates of the Caribbean game, since that came out around the same time. And you know what? It was a good game, but you could tell it was horribly rushed. What was there was a lot of fun. And I played all the way through it. Like, I maxed everything you could max in that. I had, like, a fleet of 4 man-o'-wars. I beat the plot in that one, which I never did with the original Sea Dogs, because it's just so goddamn janky to try and follow that stupid treasure quest. But it always felt like there was something missing. And my father, actually, who's big into gaming, and also he really likes modding stuff, too, told me that there was a mod, there was, like, a huge comprehensive mod for Pirates of the Caribbean that would add back in a lot of the missing stuff and flesh out parts of the game. I was like, okay, cool. And I downloaded it and I played it, and yeah, it added a bunch of stuff to it, but there was something very empty about it. Like, it was lacking that janky charm that so permeated those old Sea Dogs games. It felt like an entirely different game, just in tone and feel, and it felt off to me. It was so weird. Those games are still hugely popular in Russia. I only found out a couple of years ago they kept making them. I keep meaning to pick one up. I haven't heard anything good about any of them. They're up to like Sea Dogs 5 or something. But I still want to try them someday. Time grows short, builder. Take the marble you collect and use it to make castle wall blocks with which to refortify our battered bastion. Start by laying out one of your famous blueprints. Has worked well so far. I see no need to change a winning strategy. All right, take to the skies, Miku. I wish I could do that. Oh wow. Oh, we're gonna restore a huge chunk of castle here. What do we got? Oh, just the outer walls. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so it looks like we need... Castle corners are good. We just need 78... We need 78 more castle wall pieces. And 3 more doors. Goodness, that was fast. 3 doors and 80 walls. Or that, yeah. Thank you, Drake Mill. And ambitious too, this latest design of yours has nigh on half the castle rebuilt. Yes, and with these spiffing new weapons you've equipped us with, we can give those skeletons a jolly good thrashing if they try to stop you completing it. Alright, then I will stay hot on your heels while you work, so you can concentrate on the building and leave the combat in our capable hands. Best of luck, Miku. Mold that marble into castle wall blocks and get this blueprint built. You may find that some sections of the walls have fared less well than others. These broken blocks aren't as strong enough to be any use to us. You have to destroy and replace them. I believe that covers everything. I look forward to seeing this new blueprint of yours come to life. Alright. First, make things. Okay. Interestingly enough, that says 60. I'm gonna make 100. Because I can. So wait, 2 pieces of marble makes 10... Wow. 2 pieces of marble makes 10 castle wall blocks. And we're apparently gonna need hundreds of pieces of marble. This I am so stubborn and faithful. Hargon sure seems excited to see it work, huh? You know, we really have that effect on people. Like, they're all like, Hargon this, destruction that. I'll never turn to your side. And then we, like, build them a toilet, and they're like, I have seen the light. Which, you know, I suppose if you're out here pooping on the ice fields, that could make a pretty big difference to you. All told. No. You had one job, Miku. Okay, there we go. Alright, guys, don't. Wait, that's right? Huh, okay. No, I don't want to place. No, I want to. Ow! God. Hell with you. Hell with you stupid skeletons. I don't like you anyway. Ah. Don't open the door. God, you dinguses. Shut up, chat. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. What, Manic? You know those spikes? I do know those spikes. I like those spikes. I'm a big fan of those spikes. They're really good at killing skeletons. I should probably just fill the entire castle with spikes, huh? Just like the whole damn thing, huh? Good job, Miku. You're a genius. I know somebody last time said they did that. Should you fill the whole castle with spikes? Maroth, are you helping? Wait, where's... might render it impervious to attacks. Boy, wouldn't that be strange? Ooh. Give me whatever that is. Where am I? Oh, I'm here. Okay, so we need to fill this in. Okay. That's why I couldn't see it. Don't vomit or burp or fart on us. Whatever it is you zombies do. Are you wearing it? No! For God Christ almighty. Okay, wait. Just friggin' wait for a second here. This is what I'm wearing. I'm wearing, like, full dragon armor, okay? But I put on this swimsuit, it crumbled done, and there's no changing table, so I can't take it off, alright? That have perhaps detrimental effect on the health of the people who have to wander about in the castle too? Apparently not. Apparently everyone is just straight impervious to my spikes. They are monster-seeking spikes. Can you guys maybe, I don't know, fuck off? How would you feel about that? What would you... Okay, here's the pitch. Stop me if you've heard this one. What if you fucked off? I know, it's different, it's exciting, a little bit outside the box, but I really think fucking off is a good direction for you at this particular juncture in your lives. If I change the table later on, I don't recall if you can build. Your wife might protest. What she doesn't know won't hurt her. They actually took my suggestion. The monsters fucked off. We are under attack. No, Miku. Miku, I expect better of you. Hey, level up. I didn't even know it. I was doing something. Kind of disappointed you just can't evil genius this then. Fill that front arrow with spikes. Yeah. Level 23. Did I learn how to make something else? I did. Full plate. Sturdy suit with impenetrable steel plate. Defense 42. How does that compare to dragon armor? Dragon Mail is defense 42 and reduces fire and ice damage, so... You go back to Isle Awakening at 8 point, you really want to change your look. I don't, actually. I rather enjoy being the swimsuit savior of Moonbrooke. Oh, come on. Just get the hell out of my way so I can place my doors. What are you doing in here? Alright, what's missing? Just that far wall. Okay. The iced out bits. Ooh! Oh! We got a something. Is that the one I'm supposed to use right away? Like the seed of life or whatever? Delicious. It tastes like renewed vigor. Oh, there you go. Alright, I think we're missing a chunk around the other side. So I might actually, after we box all this back in, I might tear out those spikes and put them outside, along with some additional ones. I'm guessing, yeah. Probably like that. There we go. Dun 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 dun. Like the Seed of Life and Dragon Quest Builders 1 better. It also fully healed you. Best healing item in the game. Nice. Amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. For my next trick. Incredible, you've done it again. Our fortifications are almost twice as expansive as before. And the entire area within these walls is ours to do with as we please. We can build ever finer facilities and draw even more soldiers to our cause. I think His Majesty would appreciate it if we started by moving all those beds and workstations out of his throne room. What is this? I can scarce believe my eyes. Miku, you beautiful builder. Oh my, thank you. Oh my god, you're right. Malroth and Warwick are having a little powwow. Huh. Curious. May Moonbrooke Castle rise from the ruins. Indeed, all that remains is to rebuild the Great Eastern Gate. This endeavor is not to be taken lightly. I take nothing lightly. I will draw you a blueprint and expect you to do it for me. Malroth's probably telling him to go fuck himself. If I was Malroth, that's what I'd do. Listen, Miku, do you hear that? The fiends approach. Oh, it's another fighty time. Before that... Let's go put this in a more helpful spot. We're gonna see the spikes not right up against the wall. Alright. Machinery. You can build 310 spikes. Let's build... We already have 30, right? Let's build 120 spike traps. I guess I can just cover this area out here with spikes, huh? Just all of it. Oh, and I remember something clever somebody said last time. Checkerboard them. That way you can cover more ground. And still ensure that the monsters will actually step on them. You're clever. This is actually a really good idea. See, chat, I pay attention occasionally. I don't always learn something from what you tell me, but I have my moments. It was everyone's idea. Everyone thought of it. Let's go out to the wall here. Next to claim to have object permanence. Hey, let's not go crazy here, okay? Congrats on repairing the main living part of the castle, and I can feel your brain twitch every time you walk past the snow tiles on the floor. Yeah, that's gonna drive me insane. I have to assume that at some point they are going to put a roof on the place, and it'll be like an actual proper castle. Because if not, oh my god, I'm gonna get friggin' eye twitches. No, we're doing this right. No, we're doing this right. Toast, what's up, buddy? How's it going? I am covering Moonbrooke Castle in spikes, as God intended. Or maybe Hargon. Roofs. Kind of love that you claimed 2 other rooms in now large area, but the beds and crafting stations are still in the throne room, showing everyone who really runs the thing. Yeah, I don't even think that King cares anymore. I think he got used to the whole slumber party thing. Yeah, everyone loves spikes. I might actually need more. This is taking a vast quantity of spikes to do. Really just quite an impressive display of spiking here. You have to put spikes in once in a while, the wizard will feel like the levitate spell was a waste. Exactly. I think that was one of my favorite parts of playing Elder Scrolls Morrowind. Was levitating to all kinds of weird-ass places. And I love that there were places in the game that you had to levitate to get to. Like that big, weird, like, floating meteorite prison in, I always said Vivek. Is it Vivek, or is it actually, like, Vivek or something? Someone once told me it's pronounced Vivek. Yeah, and the Wizard Towers. Can't forget the Wizard Towers. As far as the game is concerned, you do not own this area out front, only inside the walls. That's cool. I have a pretty strong feeling this is all going to get claimed eventually. Alright, let's make some more spikes, because I've really only, like, half spiked this place. Oh, it kind of makes kind of neat patterns, too, if you look at it like that. Morrowind is still one of the most impressive games I've ever played. I played just 3 or 4 years ago. I love Morrowind. Morrowind was, like, a huge gaming touchstone for me. Like, I was honestly blown away at what Morrowind accomplished with its world building. I mean, it's a rough-ass game to play. I've thought about going back to it many a time, and, like, a minority of the times I've thought about going back to it, I actually did. Because it's rough to play. The UI is garbage. The combat is not great, and I feel like they spent decades and several iterations of Elder Scrolls just trying to get away from that terrible, terrible combat. Beating Morrowind a couple months before Oblivion came out, make Oblivion your most disappointing gamer. I can't play Oblivion. I've tried. And that was heartbreaking to me because of how much I loved Morrowind. But yeah, Oblivion just does not do it for me. The last time I tried to play Oblivion, it felt like I was actually getting somewhere. It felt like I was actually making progress with it. And then I got turned into a vampire, and I couldn't do anything. I could not do a goddamn thing anymore. So I couldn't go outside. And I got turned into a vampire in some, like, cave in the wilderness. So I could, like, go out and wander around in the dark and go back to town where everybody hated me. I eventually, like, I was so pissed off about that. Absol, dude, hey, what's up, buddy? Thank you so much for subscribing for 21 months. That's so generous of you. I ended up just cheating in the item that cures your vampirism, because I was like, I'm not dealing with this horse shit. You know what actually happened? I remember now. I remember it very clearly. I looked up the quest to de-vampirize yourself in Oblivion, and I went to go do it, and the quest broke. And the NPC you talked to is like some witch or something, fought me, and I had to kill her. And I couldn't de-vampirize anymore. And even then, I still gave that dumb game a try. I was like, okay, I'll just cheat in the item that gets around this, and we'll keep going. And I ended up getting bored a couple hours later, and never going back to it. You cheated not only the game, but also yourself. I did. I regret nothing. I cheated vampires. Vampires don't deserve nice things. Apologies to any vampires watching right now, but come on. Let's be real here. Super vampirist. I got a follow out of that, y'all. Say what you will, but the anti-vampire sentiment is strong around here. I know my audience. I know what they like. Sarah, thank you for the follow. I used to hate elves too. I think I mentioned that before. But when I was playing Warcraft 3, I was really enjoying the Undead campaign, and when they get to the part where we have to invade the Elven lands, those missions were so annoying. Make Cyrodiil great again. Dracula will remember that. What's going on? We are filling this ruined castle with spikes. And now you're up to the minute. So, Absol, we have come to the kingdom of Moonbrooke, which has been completely devastated and is under constant siege by the children of Hargon. Despite that, we're working hard to convince its residents not to continue worshipping Hargon, because he's a huge asshole, and to fight back and rebuild the castle. And enjoy potatoes. Did you ever play Sang Freud? I did not. Valmora cancer. Why did it have to be like that? Why? You know, I remember that too. I remember people being pissed off because I think you could turn into a vampire in Morrowind, and it was like some super secret thing that was hard to do, and then you couldn't do anything. Like, it basically just locked you out of all your quests, and people were pissed about that. So they're like, okay. We hear you. Vampire fans, we see you. We're gonna add vampirism to Oblivion proper, and we'll give you stuff to do, and it'll be all these quests and stuff, and it just ended up being this enormous pain in the ass, because it was so easy for vampires to turn you. The Morrowind expansion gave you the ability to turn into a werewolf, which was really cool. The Morrowind expansions were really good. I like them a lot. Tribunal and Blood Moon, I think. Tribunal was a really neat story, and Blood Moon was like just a really cool area. You could become Moon, yeah. Had the worst scaling of any game ever, even those secret caves that have the same trivial shit. Yeah, that disappointed me. I loved exploring Oblivion until I realized every cave was just the same garbage because it was all pinned to my level. So, but exploring in Morrowind is so much fun. Like, if you've ever found like that super unique dragonbone heavy armor in Morrowind, you know how thrilling, how exciting exploration that game could be. Because it's so random to stumble across that one, and it's this huge adventure you have to go on to get it. Yeah. You have to find like a cave in the ocean that leads to like Dwemer ruins, and it's so much fun. It's so cool. Your first Elder Scrolls is Oblivion. Considering that's a miracle, I was willing to give Skyrim a try. Manic, I don't know, if you can deal with some seriously jank ass UI, you should give Morrowind a try. If you haven't. Actually, we were talking like you have played it, so you probably did, and I'm probably just saying things. Anyway, let's fight people. These bony bozos are getting ready for another big assault. They're all about breaking down barriers, and they got their eyes on yours. If you haven't already, now be the way ahead of you, Nessa. Feeling this is gonna be the biggest onslaught yet. What do you say, Miku? Are you ready to kick some serious coccyx? Hell yes. Or mods from Morrowind that make the UI way more manageable. You know what? I should probably try them. I should probably, because that's just a usability thing. I should totally do that. Skeleton soldiers won't be able to penetrate the outer walls, so we shall meet them in the field. We're safe in the castle, so we'll go outside the castle. Obviously. Oh shit! Are you kidding me? You guys are dicks. Come on. Everybody outside. I said everybody outside. Okay, now stay back on the spikes. Warwick is honestly an idiot. Okay, this spike thing is the dumbasses over here. Ooga booga destroy. Are you having fun? You like that, buddy? Hey, you. Actually, our people just fucking cleaned up. Also, Open Morrowind, which is a complete open source rewrite. I also know there's big projects to port. There was a big project to port Morrowind into Oblivion, and then isn't there a project to port Oblivion and the ported Morrowind into Skyrim? Is Morroblivion and Skyblivion? Is that what they were called? People love to talk about the wild esoteric lore stuff about Morrowind, but by gods, it's a slog to get anywhere near that, and not just fighting the game's awful UI and directions for anything hours beforehand. Yeah. Morrowind is this bizarre-ass dichotomy where it has really good writing. Like a lot of the dialogues, and especially the in-game books, are really, really well written and really, really interesting. And just conveyed in the driest, most banal way. Also, the main quest kind of sucks. You learn some cool stuff during the main quest, but most of it is it's just errands. It's just running across the island to talk to somebody or deliver some garbage. I sat down the last time I played Morrowind, I actually set out to finish the main quest. Because everybody they get the package that they have to take to Caius Cosads, I think. And that's where it ends. Like nobody continues the quest past there. Maybe a few people get to the Vivek section, but that's it. That is it. Like once you get past all that, and like there's some neat plot stuff. You find out some really cool stuff about the Dwemer, about the Ash Mountain or whatever. And then once they decide you're the Nerevarine, you have the most tedious ass quest to go on. It's, oh my god. It's basically just, they give you a checklist of everything, like everything you can possibly do, and they're like, do it. Like become, like you have to get ingratiated with all 3 great houses. You have to get the backing of all 3 of the guilds. You have to go unite like the 5 tribes and like the Northlands and stuff. And it's wandering around and talking to people and just doing little fetch quests and shit. You need to be the chosen one. The chosen one is like an elected title that you have to convince delegates to vote for. Yeah. Well, yeah, wasn't that weird? I mean, conceptually, it's cool. And some of the things you do to convince them that you actually are the chosen one are kind of neat. It's just, it plays out in the most boring-ass way. Morrowind is an amazing world to explore, and actually a really shitty world to quest in. It's a really shitty world for narratives. The best narratives that come out of that game are the emergent stuff that happens. Stories that players have about hiking across the hills and running into like a naked bandit or something. Or everybody remembers the guy that falls out of the sky outside that first town, right? But nobody really remembers what the whole story deal was with Dagoth Ur and whatever. Don't blame me, I didn't vote for the chosen one. I am so over prophecies. I hate prophecies. Every time I see a prophecy in a game, like my eyes threaten to roll out the back of my head, just like punch directly through my skull and just fly off, like rotating at an incredible rate, embedding themselves in the walls. Like I can't take prophecies anymore. It is the laziest ass storytelling. You know, some people are really into Dagoth Ur. His story is cool. It's just who actually got that far. The immersive storytelling of 5,000 cliff racers on afternoon walk. One Mad God DLC for Oblivion was pretty good. Not worth playing the game though. I heard Oblivion had really good DLC too. Yeah. I actually wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind replaying Morrowind sometime. But that'd be a huge time commitment. I think I've actually gotten to a point where I can play something big offline again. Because I've gotten in the habit of playing Far Cry Primal after I finish streams at night. Because it's a great game for just running around and like ticking off a few more checkboxes on the great Far Cry list of inane shit to do. And I'm actually pretty far into the game at this point. I'm at like 40 some percent completion, I think. So I think when I'm done with that, I'm gonna start something else. But I might start Shogun 2, actually. I haven't played a Total War game in a million years. Best player of Oblivion was Nerim, which is a completely different game that runs on the engine. I dimly remember hearing about that, yeah. And don't come back. Not you, chat, skeletons. Not that we keep them out. If they did, those spiky-haired guys would jump straight over the walls. Yes, the headhunters, fearsome warriors bound into battle over every barrier placed before them. Strange and powerful urge for Ubisoft open world checklists lately. There's something compelling about them. Like, you know, it's kind of nice. Like, it's nice having a big open world to explore. It's also kind of nice having a big open world where it's just like activity booths set up. You know, it's like being on a cruise or something. You know, everywhere you turn, there's something new to do. Like, fight these monsters, hunt these beasts, go find this collectible, go climb this tower. And like, like, no matter what your mood is, there's something for you to do. And then they've gotten pretty good about the little, like, random encounters and stuff being pretty neat. The thing I liked about Watch Dogs is that there was tons of stuff to do, but you could just do what you want and level up pretty well. Yeah. Yeah, in Far Cry Primal, at least, it really doesn't matter what you do. You get tons of experience from doing everything. As long as you're following the story progression, it gives you all your equipment, and then you can level it up however way you want. Played Assassin's Creed 2 some years ago, had fun with it. Had no desire to play another one since, yeah. I burned out really early on the Assassin's Creed series. I played one. I beat one. I didn't 100% it. I would never do that. But I finished one, and then like a year later, I started Assassin's Creed 2 and just kind of lost interest in it because it was so save. So samey. I think that's my problem with Ubisoft's open world games is they're too samey. Like, that's why I burned out on Far Cry 4. By all accounts, I should have loved Far Cry 4. Like, Far Cry 4 should be like my favorite because it's just a better version of 3, but I don't want to play it. I've played 3. I don't need to do all that same shit over again for another 30 hours just with some minor improvements. I can't do it. Ursa, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Brave you go for Shogun 2 over Total Warhammer? Well, I have Shogun 2 and I don't have Total Warhammer. Everybody burned out on Far Cry 4? Yeah. Yeah, I can kind of see that. I feel like the fatigue really kicked in with 5. Like, people played 3 and it was like, oh, 3 is cool. And then people played Blood Dragon and it was like, the fuck am I on right now? And then they played 4. I was like, okay, it's better than 3. That's cool. But I think 4 is what burned people out. You know, it's a good game. Okay, sorry, Drake Nell. Sorry. Okay, we'll get back to it. But yeah, I think what actually happened is people burned out on 4, and that kind of led to the negative backlash against 5. And also, it really feels like Primal just kind of slid under the radar because I really like Primal. I think Primal is like the tone and pacing shift that series really needs. But I feel like a lot of people just kind of overlooked it. And then they went on to 5 and it was like, well, this is even more Far Cry 3. It's like they've been making Far Cry 3 in different hues for the last, 10 years? 5 Cry deserved a lot of its criticism. Everybody you know that played 4 said they were really underwhelmed. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so over it. It's like the Fallout series. I'm over after 3 in New Vegas. I'm over the 3D Fallouts. Not unless they do something like new and interesting. I know 76 is new, but it's not interesting. I think people didn't like Primal was use the same map as 4, so you played it right after it was underwhelming. That's weird. I don't even. Well, okay, I guess if you played the shit out of 4, which I didn't, you would learn to recognize the locations. I certainly can. Because I clocked out of 4 like 2 or 3 years ago. It's been a while. It's also an MMO, yeah. Not interested. There is a Fallout MMO. It seriously is Fallout, just with the name filed off of it, called Fallen Earth, that I played for like 100 some hours years ago. Apparently some developer bought it up and is working on relaunching it or something, but I think you can still play it. It's just not being developed. Oh, it did shut down? Okay, so they must have shut it down in anticipation of for whatever this new publisher is going to do something with. It was actually pretty fun. It was just the player base was so sparse you couldn't really accomplish much. Devs keep trying to buy it and revive it. I'll have to look into it again. It's the same developer that snapped up the rights to the Descent name. And I don't know what they're gonna... You love that I just played 1 million hours of Fallen Earth. There are games like that. There are games that, like random games on Steam, that I'm just like, whatever, I'll try this. And I get like super intensely hooked on it. And I end up playing it forever. Spent way too much time in Fallen Earth as well. It was a neat. I wish someone would revive Firefall. Firefall was a neat game. It needed some work. It needed some work to become more engaging than it was. I think for me it was the quest structure. I really didn't like the way quests were organized, but the combat was cool. Revived the Firefall bus. Suffered from CEO ego syndrome. That's the worst. When you have a promising company with a promising product, and then the CEO just nosedives it into the ground. If the fiends continue to send headhunters against us, our inner sanctum is safe no more. We must find some way to keep them at bay. Taller walls is what I will suggest. Oh ho, the king has an idea. Oh please, guillotine fodder. What's on your mind? Come now, Nessa, wisdom is what you seek, then you must first speak with your king. He might suggest you fortify the walls of the castle with magical traps. That would fit the bill quite nicely, don't you think? I'm sure it would be well within Miku's capabilities. Roofs! Of course! The mystical lost art of roofing. Former Blizzard guy drove Red 5 on the Firefall bus straight into the ground. Yeah, no, I had a friend who worked at Red 5 during that, and I heard so many horror stories out of them, and it broke his heart too. Because he was all in on Firefall. He loved that game. He was so proud of what they had accomplished. And that the CEO just drove him away from there. He couldn't deal with all the bullshit going on. So. I really felt for him on that. But then he ended up going into more video production stuff, and that was his real passion, so it might have worked out better in the end anyway. Keep confusing Red 5 with the guy who bankrupted Rhode Island. Oh, the baseball guy. Love Firefall so much I wanted to learn about the Arclight and stuff. They had a really neat setup for that. Yeah, Kings of Amalur, Kurt, the 9 bought Red 5. Yeah, Kurt whatever the fuck. Kurt Schilling, that's it. Yeah. We can do it, chat. All of us, every one of us has one little piece of the story and we just gotta assemble it. Like some weird hacked together jigsaw puzzle. Magical traps, forgive me, your majesty, but I do not believe Miko has the necessary equipment to forge such subtle devices. Too true. Too true, but hidden deep beneath his castle lies a secret storeroom with a wizard's workbench. I want one of those. By our brain cells combined, all 5 of them. Break through the floorboards in the corner of the castle courtyard to find the staircase to the cellar. You may need to clear away the settled snow first. Oh, this is exciting. Let's do it. I want new crafting stuff. I heard, like, against all odds, wasn't Kingdom of Amalur Reckoning actually kind of cool? Like, wasn't it actually a pretty decent game? Like, very much a single-player MMO. Manic does not like this room. Seems nice. We got treasure. What we got? Sapphires. Okay. What are you? And a single bar of gold. Mark Kern is the Red 5 CEO. They drove the Firefall bus to the depths. I wonder what he's up to now. So what can we make? Zap Trap. Made from Zapfire, of course. Zapfire, classical columns, magic crystals. Blast any foe that crosses path. Yeah, hi. Amalur is okay, mindless fun. Could just duck in, do whatever for a little while, and then duck out. Sounds like the perfect game for me right now. I have to be honest with you guys, I'm getting a little antsy, because when I posted the weekly schedule on Sunday, I realized that nothing had actually changed. We're still doing Thief, we're still doing Dragon Quest Builders 2, we're still doing Below, and we're still doing Shining Force 2. And I think it's going to be the same way next week. And I mean, I love all of these games, but I also love finishing stuff and moving on to new things. And it's making me a little, you know, like let's play something. Let's do something new. Fridays are not enough. I need a stronger gaming fix. I need more variety. Kern started a project on demand of fans called Ember, a spiritual successor to his previous game Firefall. Did some broadly interesting stuff with fate being a known, certain element in the world, and people being able to see it, and you being a true wildcard. That's cool. Journey is coming. That's right. Well, yeah. Journey is the 8th, right? What you're saying is you need another variety night on Sunday. I would have every week. Toast, honestly, God, every week I seriously think... Oh, that's the 11th. Okay. Every week I seriously think about streaming on Sunday, but I really do need, like, that one night to just not be streaming. I think if I streamed on a Sunday, that would be like 2 solid weeks of streaming. I think that might actually kind of get to me. So, no. I'm just saying, I've definitely considered it. The other thing I have considered is swapping out Thursday for something else instead of doing 2 chill nights a week. Because honestly, Fridays are always really chill. Because we're just taking casual looks at games. There's no obligation for me to beat anything or make progress in anything. So Thursday chill night is a tiny bit superfluous. Chill nights. So Ursa, yeah, swap Thursday out, make DQB2 take even longer. Exactly. That's my big brain play. So Ursa, I am like super variety streamer in that I do something different almost every night of the week. Mondays are progression streams. Right now I'm playing Thief the Dark Project. Tuesdays and Thursdays are our chill nights. I play like happy fun games, like cute stuff like Dragon Quest Builders. After we finish this, I'm gonna do Slime Rancher. And I'm not real worried about making progress or anything. As you can see, I sit here and ramble for like 20 minutes at a time. Wednesdays, I play roguelikes. Wednesdays were a lot of things. Wednesdays used to be seasonal streams, then they were experimental streams, then there were wildcard nights. Now they're like roguelike challenge nights. We pick a roguelike and we play it until we beat it. Right now we're playing Below. On Friday, I round up a bunch of games that I'm interested in trying, and we do like a variety night. We play like 3 or 4 different games. And then on Saturday, I do retro console games. And right now we're playing Shining Force 2 on the Genesis. Well, on the Genesis. I'm playing the Steam version, but it still counts. Switching up Thursday won't do too much. After this, we'll play Slime Rancher, though Oddish will not be able to see it due to stream age blurring his sight. Actually, the not so secret about when we finish Dragon Quest Builders 2, unless my mood changes dramatically before we reach the end of this game, I'm actually gonna give you guys a choice. The last night that we play Dragon Quest Builders 2, I'm gonna give you guys a choice for the follow-up for Chill Night. I either want to go straight into Slime Rancher, or do the original Dragon Quest, like the original RPG, on chill nights, and then Slime Rancher after that. So, but we'll talk more about that when we actually get to the end of this game, whenever the hell that might be. Minesweeper Knight, oh my god. Well, you know, Ursa, have you heard of Demon Crawl? It's a game on Steam. It's like a Minesweeper RPG. I love that game. I would actually consider doing Demon Crawl nights, because runs in that can get really insane. You can do a lot of fun stuff with them. Play as different classes, try different quests. Watch some Aliens Rock, play some of it, looks fun. Yeah. I mean, it's still Minesweeper. You still have to deal with like 50-50 guesses and stuff at times. And it's really, success really depends on your random build that you end up with. But it's enough fun. It's polished enough and it's enough fun that I don't mind like failing 10 runs just so I can like dominate one. Realize something. Anessa here is like a predecessor to the Dragon Warrior 3 warrior with the purple hair and red garb. Oh, that's interesting. No, Nessa's a lot more clothed. Do all sorts of fun stuff in Demon Crawl if the game decides to give you anything worth having. Yes, that is the thing you have to make peace with to enjoy that game. And if you don't, I mean, that's totally understandable. A lot of people don't like riding the coattails of RNG that much. So, where the fuck did you come from? I think the king just sprouted from that plant. He's a pod person. Hey, Stray Dog, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're half playing Dragon Quest Builders 2 and half just rambling about stuff. It's chill night. We be chilling. With that wizard's workbench, we'll be able to make all manner of magical contraptions. That's pretty close, Ursa. Yeah, we do console games on Saturdays. I've got my, like, here, I got old, not that one. See, check it out. Old Nintendo games. We do them every once in a while. We're deep into Shining Force 2 right now. I do. Oh my god. SNES is like my favorite console of all time, Ursa. I've got... Well, actually, since we're on, where'd you go, buddy? Get the really appropriate one out. Oh, where are you? Where are you? Oh my god, where'd I put it? I didn't lose it. Oh, gave myself a heart attack. Yeah, SNES is my favorite console, and I've got like a bunch of the old classics too. That we'll probably end up playing eventually. SNES is the oldest console I've played. Your first. Your heart belongs to PS2. That's an excellent choice. Like I think PS2 is a very strong contender for best console of all time, just for the lineup of games on it. Last game of Demon Crawl, you got an item that gave you mana back every time you activate a magic item, so I could just alternate using magic items to reveal cells. Tedious but completely safe. I had one that actually rewarded me for killing enemies. I had a I wish I could remember the exact build, but I had a knife. I had some item that gave me souls when I killed an enemy, and I think I had enough defense that the enemies couldn't actually hurt me when they were revealed. So I would specifically go and click on every single enemy on the map. And I actually got the achievement for killing every enemy in a level once. Dude, the huge-ass Demon Crawl update's coming on June 2nd, so hold out for that. They're overhauling the endgame, so it won't just be Beyond mode. I'm totally gonna go back to it. Play Super Mario 3 on it. Sold better than the PS3 or the PS3's release year, yeah. Wonders if it's free and go play for 24 hours straight. It's not free, but if you get into it, it'll absorb tons of your time. I think I've got like 30 or 40 hours in it at least. Maybe more than that. Give our soldiers a few enchant swords, and those ghoulish gadabouts won't know what hit them. Majesty, if we've had such powerful artifact at hand this whole time, why don't you keep it hidden away? Why else, my dear? Wouldn't do for something so powerful to fall in the hands of the enemy. They have eyes and hands everywhere, if you take my meaning. I do, your majesty. You're right to be cautious. Now the Miku is here. She can use it to craft a devilish device. It will strike fear and lightning into the hearts of our foes. The far-famed Zap Trap. Yeah. I got a PS2 late. I got one, I got a PS2 when GTA 3 came out. I think that was 2002 maybe? I think it was 2002 I got one. And I remember I went to the store. I told my friend one day, I'm gonna buy a PS2. And she's like, what? I was like, yeah, come on. And I went to, was it GameStop then? I guess I went to GameStop and I bought a PS2. I bought, what was the original lineup I got? I got GTA 3. I remember. I got GTA 3, Guilty Gear X, and Eco. And those were the 3 games I started my PS2 collection with. And I loved each and every one of them. You were working at GameStop when the PS2 launched? You worked at EB during... I knew EB was still around back then. Right? And I mean, you've seen on the spreadsheet the other PS2 games I've got. I've got a lot of the good stuff. Construction will require some magic crystals, but I'm sure a resourceful lady like you will be able to find them somewhere around here. I also got, Dance Dance Revolution. I forget which one exactly. Yeah, Eco is great. You know, I haven't played Eco since... I don't think I played Eco since I first played it on the PS2. I've never replayed it, actually. Good evening to you as well, Lay Retro Spice. PS2 is a console I grew up on. I literally grew up on it. Your actual recollection of games starts on the Xbox 360. 360 was a good console, too. I had the weird experience of having a 360 while I was living in Japan, and Microsoft consoles are not popular there at all. So I was able to get a bunch of stuff discounted, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuff that I just couldn't get, period. Shadow of the Colossus blew your fucking mind. Yeah, Sony owns Japan. Played it last year, definitely aged with good points, still really hold up. Around here we have a local game dealer in town called Game Layer. They specialize in old retro stuff, console, peripherals. They still sell the new stuff. Yeah, I have a used game shop right up the street here called Game Bros. They're closed right now for the quarantine. I know they have a copy of Demon Souls, and they have a buy two get the third free deal on all PlayStation games, or all PS1, 2, and 3 games. So if we decide that Demon Souls is something that you want to watch me struggle through, I can get Demon Souls and some other stuff to start padding out my PS3 collection. Well, that was quick. Keep selling out of N64s hilariously. Hard time keeping them in stock. That is funny. Yep, there it is. It's decided. Oh shit. Oh god. Yep, the double down. Let's see if anyone's gonna triple up. You have PS3 man, just shut up, not a roguelike. God, you're the worst. Look, I've learned, okay? I've learned. So remember when you were working at GameStop and became a What the what? Close, Ursa, but Le Retro Spice has got your back. Okay, well... Huh, okay. Demon Souls! Hardcore cobbling sim. Somebody drove their truck through the front of the store and robbed the place? That's nuts. That's crazy, dude. Well, Baconcopter, you're a mod. You can fix that. Use all the points to get that highlight. I mean, Ursa, if you hang around here long enough, you'll have plenty of points to nominate games that you want to see me play. Oh, leave Retro Spices though. That one's priceless. I'm gonna track down a copy of Demon Souls, and we're gonna cobble the fuck out of some demons. Hello, Miku, it's me, Zara, the royal guard who came running when you rang the bell, when you don't really remember, remember?
Yeah.
Here we want to build some zap traps, we need some magic crystals. Luckily for you, I know exactly where those crystals might be found. I saw a stonking great lot of them on the cliffside to the north. Let's go ahead and do this so I can ramble while we're walking, too. Wait, we have the store arranged. We have the games behind the counter. N64 close to the front, then Dreamcast and PlayStation furthest away. That's funny. Dreamcast, PlayStation cleaned out. N64 didn't bother. Really regret to inform you that Demon Souls is not about cobbling. Demon sneakers. I heard the sequel Demon Crocs didn't go over so well. Didn't just skip the dream. Well, no, I mean, if they grabbed games, a lot of Dreamcast games ended up being worth a lot over time. So I saw the monsters weren't guarding the pass too tightly. You break through. Let's do it. Maybe so. Malroth and I shall escort you. Roger that. I'll mind the fort. Okay, let's do it. Ursa, dude, thank you so much for follow. Hey, wait. Hang on a second. Huh, that's weird. Hang on 1 sec. I want to see if that. Ah, nuts. That was close. Ursa, you are our 499th follower. I thought you were going to be 500, but apparently I did the math wrong. That's exciting. I find that quite exciting, in fact. Yep. We're almost there. You saw getting close, you stopped. Not a roguelike. He would do that. See, it's confusing because that's what a roguelike would do. Everyone unfollow at the same time. Should follow now and become number 500. What's it gonna be? Man, the music in this game is so good. I love these remixes of the old tunes. Uh-oh. Those guys part of Hargon's army? I thought Captain Forgettable... I thought Captain Forgettable said they didn't have the place guarded. Oh, they're just dancing. Never mind. Here with the Demon Souls reboot, Damon Boots. I heard they got Waka Flocka Flame voice the Elder Shoe. What a wonderful and storied franchise. Remember you used to be able to trigger the follow notification by unfollowing and following again. It seems they fixed that, yeah. Part of Surrounded as Siege, these guys they just don't understand what's going on. They were into this, remember Drake Nell? They were like, we're so glad that we're always on the verge of defeat. It's what Lord Hargon wanted, yay. And then they needed somebody to come out and like, stick bricks in their wall to realize what really matters in life. Is having a place to fucking live. This paltry platoon is no matter. Oh shit. Nah, looks like you spoke too soon. They got us in a pincer attack. God, we've fallen right into their trap. We have no choice but fight our way out. For Moonbrooke! Some Hargonauts. Oh my lord. Hargonauts. Boy, I wish you could save, I sure wish you could save Malroth's coup de grace. Just pop it out in times like that. Wow, you can guard. Good for you. Guys are actually doing pretty well. Great, wait till you meet Jason. Dragon Quest always has good pun names. See, I had no idea, because this is like the first Dragon Quest game I literally played since 2. I played, look. I love getting these out. I'm so glad I have these right here that I can do this with. These. These were the only Dragon Quest games I played before this one. I am so far out of the loop. And these had the old school localization where everything is like thee and thou and like super antiquated English. So light on the puns, heavy on the old English. So yeah, I had no idea that Dragon Quest had gotten so cute. Hey Oddish, what do you call a large metallic lobster-looking thing with big fuck-off claws? What do you call it? You're playing Dragon Quest games when you were 2? I mean, I got Dragon Quest 2 when I was oh my god, your mom. I should have seen that coming. I got Dragon Quest 2 when I was like 7 or 8, I think. I've never beaten it. I did pretty well for a youngin'. I got to Roan. I got to like the end game area, but I couldn't get through the caves. The caves were too brutal for me. Even with Nintendo Power at my back, I couldn't do it. What do you call the hardest video game boss ever? I don't know. It's pincer attack bone bags. You need a bit more brawn. Back up your brains. Dragon Quest 2 to 4 suffer from a horrible case of guide dang it. Yeah. I've got, so if we do play Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3, I can actually go back to my old Nintendo Powers on the shelf over here. Boss Karen. And they've got essentially full walkthroughs for all 3 games. Beyond that, Terms of service prevents you from saying it. Yikes. I think we can imagine. We can imagine quite a bit. A little unnerving they would attempt such a tactic in the first place, almost as if they were toying with us. They would lead us into a false sense of security, and then spring their trap. If the castle were false to such underhanded tactics, it'd be most dispiriting indeed. Seek out the purple outcroppings on the cliffside and bop them with your hammer. Quest mandatory item hidden on an identical tile across the world and location you have no reason to expect. Yeah, I remember Dragon Quest 2 had all the, oh, these guys are interesting. Dragon Quest 2 had all the crests you had to get. And they were really, really, really hard to find. Like, one of them is just laying in a town. It's just, it's in the grass. There's no visual indicator that it's there. I think you have to get a dog. No, the dog is for the key. I forget how you're supposed to find the crest. Oh, I forgot to eat before I left. Dang it, don't you hate that? That part of Dragon Quest 2 sucks, yeah. Yeah, all the crests are either hidden in the most asinine places or in like really just stupidly hard dungeons. Dragon Quest 2 has a really weird difficulty curve. Like, it's all... Everything is, like, fine and dandy until you get the boat, and then it's like shit just goes completely off the rails. Like, they totally forgot what level you're supposed to be for the rest of the game. Love that cloud enemy. Eat the raw potatoes. Can't just shove them in my mouth. Oh my god, it's a mini metal shrine. Oh my god, y'all, when was the last time we did a mini metal shrine? It feels like it's been months. The difficulty curve of brick wall, it's pretty bad. I think it's more like Dragon Quest 2 doesn't like, it has difficulty cliffs. Like, most of Dragon Quest 2 is like just da-da-da-da-da, and then when you get the boat, it's like gunk. And then, like, somehow you manage to overcome that. You put some more levels on, you get better equipment, you start to figure out what the hell you're doing. And then when you get to Roan, or when you get to the road to Roan, it's just like, boom. It's so much harder. But it is doable. My wife beat it. She loves Dragon Quest games, and she beat my old NES copy of it. So I don't know, difficulty should be finding a random tile in the map. That's not hard, it's asinine. I agree. Vote gain increasing difficulty by 70%. Oh, that... What would you consider the problem, Manic? I always like your takes on these things. They're very interesting. Let's see. Oh, I think I get it. No, go away. You found a good one. Problem is, a quest where your level's not an issue, where you have to solve impossible puzzles, no clues. Not fun, it's a gotcha moment. Yeah. I feel like old RPGs were particularly bad about that. No. No, I don't want to talk to you. Shut up. I want to do this. Oh my god, birds. Fuck off. Can't you see I'm puzzling now? Fighty time is over. It is puzzle time now. Ding. Yeah, the old Dragon Quest games are so bad about that. Dragon Quest 1 has a plot essential item that's found in a massive damaging swamp that you have to... I wonder if I could actually find... I've got the map for it around here somewhere. I actually marked it. Yeah, I really should eat something, shouldn't I? That would be smart. Oh, I can't fight. Help me out here. Oh god, no. Give me food. Oh god, I didn't bring any of my food with me. Damn everything. And I can't eat the raw potato. Alright, maybe... Oh, there's another mini metal thing up here. I like hard bosses and soul stuff for Gungeon Nuclear Throne difficulty. That item exists is valuable. You also got an item that dynamically tells you at any time how close you are to it. Also true. Oh, this isn't a mini metal shrine. What the fuck are those? Wheat seeds. Okay. Ooh. Come with me if you want to be appreciated. Remember this spot? Hopefully that priestess statue wasn't important. The Star of Death. I can't. I literally can't eat the potato. The X button is the eat button, and you don't get the prompt for it. Alright, this is fine. Ugh. Miku can't die of starvation anyway. She's technically immortal. No, I don't want to talk to you. Shut up. I want my tater. Delicious, delicious baked tater. Yeah, just being undercooked is pretty bad for potato. Alright, let me shove all this stuff in my inventory. I want to do a thing. I want to move my crafting stuff out of here. And I want to move it into here. Let's see. We'll put one forge. Oh, because that's an actual block. That's why. I'll put that forge there. That one's still chugging along. We'll put a crafting table here and the anvil here. Make mashed potatoes? You can make really nice baked potatoes. And effects ready and everything. The lady who did breakfast where I used to work was not great about that. Unpleasant memories of gagging on her food. Damn, dude. Undercooked potato is a sandy feeling, disgusting mess. It is a very unpleasant feeling to try and bite through that. I will give you that. Let's make a bunch more steel. Game seems interesting. Games cost money that you don't have. Yeah, this one's expensive too. This one is it's from a Japanese publisher, so it's rather premium priced. Look at that. We'll move this as well. I'm sure they're gonna have us build a kitchen eventually, but for now, we'll just stick you there. And actually, I'm gonna build another one. So lo and behold, I can cook 2 taters at the same time. AAA cost or Pentacost? I think this one's 50. I think. If I remember correctly. You can get it on sale for like 30 something, I think. And I mean, the summer sale is coming up in a month or 2. Double taters. Didn't get fixed at all until the general manager left because GM like turned letter gave everything. Isn't that the worst, Manic? Isn't this just the absolute worst? When I was at Konami... Okay, hang on. When I was at Konami... Yes, my sentiment is exactly... When I was at Konami, our QA director was an absolute monster. She was the worst. She would just treat people like absolute garbage. Like, openly, too. And the thing was, as soon as she joined the company... She got like this with HR. She became like best friends with HR. And so she was untouchable. Like we actually had somebody blow the whistle on her because she had testers doing illegal shit and he got fired. Because HR backed her up on it. So, yeah, you have to watch out for those people who know how to suck up to the right people. Because they can latch onto your company like a leech. Thing you've been noticing, Japanese publisher games in Call of Duty are always so expensive compared to everything else. Yeah, fuck Konami. Konami is an awful company to work for. The only thing I'm thankful for 2 things about Konami. One, I made some great lifelong friends at Konami that I'm very thankful for. And 2, in a roundabout sort of way, they got me my current job, which is one of the greatest jobs I could ever hope for. So. That woman's name was Gnarl. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, somebody wanted something. Actually, I want my baked potatoes. Makes me wonder what you think about Bandai Namco. Bandai Namco... I mean, they're kind of the quintessential big Japanese publisher. They don't do anything, like, super egregiously terrible, but, like, they're not great about discounting their games. They've kind of missed a lot of important quality of life features in modern games. Got GPG lore? Yeah. Oh, proposing tactics, are we? Wait, Zara wants to talk. I actually worked with one of the executives from Bandai Namco. He joined our company for a while, and he was like one of the coolest dudes I've ever met in the game industry. He was great. Still baffled Nintendo doesn't understand how to do online friend systems. Nintendo's just a baffling company. Like it's like they made a monkey's paw wish to be able to recapture people's childhoods with like every major release. And the trade-off is they just lost the ability to do basic shit like friend systems, multiplayer, netcode. I like them because they made Ace Combat 04, the game you grew up on. Ace Combat games are amazing, Ursa. I love them so much. Ace Combats 5 and 6 were my games. Your industry of choice and nightmare. Wouldn't recommend to anyone. Discrimination is rampant. No one will do anything about it. That sucks, dude. Hopefully that's a wall that can be torn down eventually, even if it looks solid. The lack of such really is loyal to your childhood. Fair. They screwed over a friend you had that worked for them, so they're not big on Bandai Namco. Yeah, that's perfectly reasonable. Nintendo's really worried about creeps since their products are marketed towards kids, and creeps are contacting kids with the DS. Yeah. Found the magic crystals. Argonauts put up a frightfully good fight. We pulled through in the end, thanks to you, Malroth. I say, Malroth, you have quite the capacity for destruction. You had a weird experience with Bandai. Hi, Vanel. How you doing? Good to see you here. Had a weird experience with Bandai Namco. Bought a discounted copy of Ace Combat Assault Horizon. I'm not judging. I have Assault Horizon, and I intend to try it sometime. Shortly afterwards, Game for Windows Live got killed. Sent them an email suggesting they migrate multi to Steam, and they did. That's really interesting. The timing on that, I can judge for. You're good at that, Naren. That's your specialty. That's funny, Vanel. The timing on that's really interesting. Maybe we have you to thank. Battle begins. You seem possessed by monstrous energy. It leads me to wonder whose side you're truly on. Look, lady, we won, didn't we? If I knew I was going to get a dressing down afterwards, maybe I would have left you to fend for yourselves. Oh, come on, you two. This is time for celebration, not argument. Now Nika can craft the zap traps. Moonbrooke is saved once more. How many times do we have to save Moonbrooke? When will Moonbrooke finally be perma-saved? Think about building some zap traps. The fight. Hey, King, what's up? Someone call AWACS on Vanel. They figures out everything. Be Judge Judy and Executioner. Has there ever been a Judge Dredd, Judge Judy crossover? Because I would pay for that. I would pay to see that. The finest of fine ideas, my dear. Craft zap traps, you must imbue classical columns of the sorcerer's strength of magic crystals and the luminous energy of sapphires using your wizard's workbench. Just imagine a random Japanese man in Tokyo lifting the phone. Yeah, Vanel called. Get on this shit. Get Judge Dredd, Judy, and Joe Brown on one bench. Oh, God. And a few sapphires squirreled away in the secret storeroom. You may help yourself to those who once supported these hallowed halls. All right, we need 6 zap traps. I wonder if they have specific places they want us to put them. They usually do. Oh, sweet. We don't have more potatoes. I was wrong. Never mind. Ignore me. Okay, they do have places where they want them. Okay. Been reading the early Judge Dredd comics, and they're goddamn weird compared to the reputation Dredd stuff has now as an archetypal grimdark nonsense. Yeah, originally Dredd was way more satirical, right? Like the whole point was to actually like cast aspersions on like on fascist thinking and such, right? Daitorio just means president. Old Judge Dredd was a parody satire of Thatcher. That's right. That's right. It was a response to Thatcher's England. Oh, I'm an idiot. I need the other table. I knew that. I was just seeing if you knew that, chat. Zap traps. All right, we need 6, I believe. Stallone Dredd is far, far close to the comics. That's interesting. Oh, this takes time. Huh, okay. Fuck this, I'm going to bed. Go right ahead. Manic, you do not have to ask permission. You are good here. I trust all y'all. Let's see this. Permission to post Zelda? Permission granted. I hate you so fucking much. I hate you so much right now. Oh my god. Fucking crying here. Oh my god, dude. It was like the lowest of low-hanging fruit, and it just destroyed all of us. Oh my god. That was the ghost ship opening wire scene of puns. Like, you think, no, there's no, it can't be that bad. No way. And then it just annihilates everyone. Does anyone else have a sudden hankering for thing sauce? What could have been? I missed out on the decadent-ass Carl's Jr. burger they had for a while. The some kind of American classic burger that had like sliced hot dog and potato chips on it. I had every intention of damaging my innards with that, and I just never got the chance. Apparently I just turned this room into something. I turned this room into a kitchen. Yeah, it was like a double cheeseburger with sliced hot dog and potato chips on it. And I was like, I've got to try this. This speaks to me on a primal level, and I never did. It might have been, like, I have a rather overdeveloped sense of self-preservation. Like, my brain just won't let me do, like, dangerous or extremely harmful things, and I think it might have kicked into high gear there. Still pissed I never got a KFC Double Down. Dude, look at this! This looks awesome! The snow filled in between the spikes and made a really cool-ass checkerboard. That's really neat. You can't have an overdeveloped sense of self-preservation, just a good one. Fair. Fair. Let's play chess then. I have played enough chess to last me ages. I'm not fat enough to find that burger desirable. Ursa, I think you're gonna fit in just fine around here. Wait, what? We made laser towers? Holy shit, these are laser towers? Why do we allow ourselves to be betrayed like this? Every time I read about weird US burgers, I feel existential dread at Lovecraft levels. They are, Vanel, some of them are dramatic. Vanel, were you around when I described the Thing burger? It was a couple nights ago, but Denny's did a tie-in with the Fantastic Four reboot movie that came out a couple of years ago, and they had a different specialty dish for each character, and most of them were just like most of them were just like a renamed like Grand Slam or like a steak platter or something. But the Thing got the Thing burger, where they had this genius idea to take a hamburger bun, and I forget how exactly they do it. I think they made like some kind of custom cheddar hamburger bun and drizzled it with shredded cheese to give it like the cracked appearance of the Thing's body. But did they stop there? Oh no. Oh no. The food engineers, the food imagineers at Denny's had greater aspirations. For once the burger was finally ensconced atop the Thing's buns, it was liberally slathered in Thing sauce, the recipe of which has never been discovered nor revealed. And that is the tale of the Thing burger. I had every intention of trying that one as well, but just I could never convince my family to Peach, was that really worth a subscription? Really? It's so good to see you, though, Peach. I'm glad you're here. They want to be authentic to the source material and send it through a microwave field. Money towards the thing sauce. Oh, Peach, I'm so sorry. God, I'm being inundated with puns. I don't know what to do. And now they're Fantastic Four puns. It's killing me. Peach, I was just recounting the tale of the Thing Burger. The tie-in burger that Denny's offered during the last Fantastic Four reboot movie. Oh, you derailed the shit out of the stream. We got another hour to go. We're not getting anything done. We're just gonna sit on this dialogue with Inessa for the next hour. It's getting its flame on. Oh my god. You guys should Google images of the Thing Burger in all its glory. But yeah, those are the two burgers I'm sad but not really that I missed out on here in Southern California. The Thing Burger and whatever the Carl's Jr. burger was, that was like a double cheeseburger with sliced hot dogs and potato chips on it. Like the all-American burger or some bullshit. Chad's been playing the Grand Blue Fantasy. Oh, shit. Wasn't expecting Nemesis tonight. Look, you looked up the Thing Burger and really wish you didn't. That's it. Yeah, there you go. Oh my god, I forgot they put a whole egg and hash browns on it. So okay. It's some kind of like baked cheddar bun. And then it's probably it's a beef patty, cheddar cheese, hash browns, an egg, bacon, and liberal application of Thing sauce. And I don't know what the hell that fry situation is either. I can't get Thing buns out of my head. Grand Blue Fantasy Idolmaster Cinderella Girls collab featuring the pun. It never ends. Someone tweeted Denny's asking about it. No. Somebody tweeted Justin Roiland and get him to do a Rick and Morty thing for Thing sauce like he did for Szechuan sauce. If you want something done online, you gotta get those assholes to do it. Stupid, sexy Grim, get out of my head. Fencer complete. Excellent work, Builder. These bounding bounders cannot attack quickly enough. I can't believe we built laser towers. This would be an excellent segue into the Command & Conquer remake. That whole affair was a low point for humanity. Was it ever? Oh my god. I can hear it in my head too. I can hear it. You still have 6 sealed packs? Oh my god, Ursa, you could make a fortune on eBay, I bet. I think asking Denny's about Thing buns might get me family filtered just here. Be happy to point the Rick and Morty idiot brigade at Chick-fil-A's or Wendy's. Oh no, what did Wendy's do? I wasn't aware of any misdeeds by Wendy's. No, I love Wendy's. What have they done? For the 5th collab, they decided to bring in the drunk older gal obsessed with dad puns and literally incorporate the pun field and... Really? Peach, that sounds amazing. I mean, I think that would physically kill me, but that does sound amazing for the amount of effort. Generally owned by a very shitty person? Not Wendy! No, say it ain't so. I try to vault our walls, the zap traps will give them a jolly good shock. New traps here sound positively electric. Sterling idea, your majesty. Indeed, my boy, and we need not stop at 6 placing any 2 traps along the same line. I'm sorry. And we need not stop at 6. Placing any 2 traps along the same line will summon a sorcerer's force field between them. Dave Thomas is a serial killer. Oh yeah, I've seen the Wendy's Rick and Morty thing. I do really like the Rick and Morty commercials that they do for other franchises because they're just the weirdest shit. And you just have to imagine like the contract like the Rick and Morty producers are just like, okay, you want us to do a commercial? You get literally no say in it. Tell us what you want to appear in the commercial. We do the rest. Don't fuck with us. And then like Wendy's and Carl's are just like, okay. Pringles. The Pringles one was like super fucked up. I was really killing you as I started playing Zwei, the Arga's adventure, and every single incidental dialogue the male MC has is a horrible pun. Can't imagine how much I'd charge to come with that many bad puns. That's I would request overtime pay for that. No, I would request hazard pay for that. None of you should know you can't bring yourself to eat at Wendy's. God damn it. I guess it's just in and out for me then. The only fast food company that refused to sign an agreement to buy tomatoes under... Oh, you know what? I do remember that. I'll do it for free. I'm a pun scab. Brand signs the Rick and Morty produces, I know they're signing their lives away for a brand deal, yeah. I always wonder if those things are worthwhile. Like, I always wonder something like Rick and Morty commercials. I wonder how many burgers or whatever that actually sells. Like, if they actually see, like, a little uptick from that. I also wonder that, I really wonder that about commercials on Twitch. There is a commercial on Twitch. I know you're not supposed to say anything bad about other streamers on Twitch. Have y'all seen that Bounty paper towel commercial on Twitch? I never want to watch any of those people's channels. Ever. I don't give a fuck what they stream. I never want to watch them. Like, God. I get, what's the word? Douche chills? Just thinking about it? Did I use that correctly? Does that mean I'm getting chills from witnessing someone else being a douche, or I'm getting chills because I'm the douche? I'm not up with this the whole kids internet slang thing anymore. I'm sorry, chat. I'm not on fleek like the rest of you. You haven't seen it? Yeah, Bounty, like the paper towels. There is a Twitch commercial for paper towels, and it is just agony to watch. I would rather listen to you guys pun at me for like an hour straight than watch that commercial one more time. Adblock is working for you? Goddamn, Adblock is not working for me. Equivalent to cringe chills? Okay. Fuck Bounty, I'd follow the brawny man anywhere. Here in Italy, we only get the shitty Amazon Prime video series. Okay, those aren't too bad. You seen Gillette and oh, the Campbell's one is bad too. I don't necessarily hate that dude because his mom's there. It's kind of cute in a kind of cringy way. It's not gonna make me eat their shitty soup, but Manic, don't you dare clip that. Manic. Using uBlock Origin. Okay. I think I'm using the free version of AdBlock. Maybe I should look into that, Peach. Oh, you too, Kruger? Okay, yeah. I'm probably using the wrong one then. Anytime there's a brand trying to use gamers to promote their stuff, they have them gaming so fakely makes me more than the hate the commercial. Yeah. And actually announced that you ruined it for all of us. The original AdBlock sold out and sells exceptions to companies. Yeah, I did hear about that. Okay, uBlock it is. Don't trust brands to make family-oriented commercials after that Folgers. Oh, the Folgers one was so messed up. Also, hey, Euronymous. Glad you're here. Original AdBlock isn't even that widely used anymore. I guess they really... Did they really kill their user base that badly by selling exceptions? The Folgers one is amazing, dude. Like, Silver Mike, I bet you think we're kidding. I bet you think this is hyperbole. Friendo. Oh, thank you, Manic. Actually, the worst part of waking up. Your ad block doesn't block ads, you're not going to use it. Very true. Very true. Yeah. I guess somebody could post it in Discord with like, or right here. I think Hieronymus took that as a challenge. We have opened so many cans of worms tonight, chat. Oh, God. We should go fishing. Hargon's hordes may harry us at every turn, but now we have another means to turn them back. Speaking of Hargon's hordes, do you hear that rumbling? Are we gonna fight again? I have a hard time finding the ad for some reason. Oh, I guess they're just... Boing. Oh, that's cute. We leveled up without doing anything. Congratulations on your 100th cursed stream. Don't forget to watch the Wholesome Games Direct from earlier in Phantasy Star Online 2 is out in the Microsoft... Wholesome Games. The Wholesome Games Direct. I haven't seen it yet, but I saw some tweets from it. It looked really cute. Yes, Wholesome Games is a fantastic follow on Twitter. If you like cute, fun, simple games like this. I guess not simple. I guess you can have cute, fun, complicated games too. I don't know why I said that. Ignore me, chat. Guess I'm making it a better place to talk to spirits. Uh-oh. Brace yourselves. Yeah, Phantasy Star Online 2. I saw Maximilian Dude play that a couple weeks ago. It actually looked kind of cool. I never played any of the Phantasy Stars, so. Oh! Being in the MS store, watch out for Minecraft Dungeons there. Minecraft Dungeons is getting a really, really warm reception, isn't it? People seem to really be enjoying it. Did I learn to make something new? Maybe, yes. So they updated their own installer, nukes the directory installed to. Yeesh. Oh, Steel Shield. This might be an actual... No, Ursa, what have you done? No! Just don't install Dungeons if you install it in a custom folder. Yikes. The girl's played by Jeffrey Combs' daughter? Oh, hi, Phil. You're downloading it right now. Ton of hours poured in the Japanese version. Nice. I liked Wholesome Games until I started talking about how great Windows... God, it's like everybody clicked on Hieronymus's link at the same. Hi, Cornuda. It's like everybody clicked on the Folgers ad at the same time, and everybody hit the same point at the exact same moment. Oh my God, Cornuda, thank you so much for subscribing for 21 months, dude. I really appreciate that. Oh God. Did you have your Folgers today? Oh God. These streams are the best. I love this. What's a Folgers? Good answer. Good answer. The least wholesome coffee of all. Oh my God! Oh my God, that pattern, that's the damage floor from Dragon Quest II. Like the really bad one. There were two. There were diagonal blue stripes and then these. Oh shit, this is really cool. It's funny that the damage floors became damage walls. Oh ho! Monsters defeated. Well done, Nico, my girl. Well done. You say my zap traps. It's a rare treat to see a fiend fly face first into a wall of crackling lightning. This is the true power of magical weaponry. Such strength has run in the veins of the Moonbrooke royal family for generations. Why, the zap trap is an invention of my own device. Really? Maybe we can negotiate this guillotine thing. Oh, Lay Retro Spice, I'm so creeped out right now. Get a Resident Evil parody of this commercial with Alfred and Alexia Ashford. Yeah, that Folgers, like, how did it go through so many layers of, like, PR and marketing and approvals, and nobody was like, I'm going back to bed, thanks guys. That's probably the right reaction, Cornudo. Negotiate this guillotine thing until after you get the secret of the lightning wall from him, then he is useless. Watched the commercial and I didn't see him as bad as you expected. Now I feel like maybe I'm a terrible person. He's the Folgers drinker, chat. Get him! No one wants to be the one to bring up the ideas. So they just nod and wave. Oh, God, yeah. The old McDonald's commercial, the slogan, I'd hit that. Somebody on Something Awful actually saved the animated banner from that, I think. That was so funny. There was, back in late 90s, early 2000s, I forget who it was, but yeah, double cheeseburger, I'd hit that. It was like a library or some school system tried to run with the slogan, read books, get brain. Because I guess maybe one of them had heard it in like a rap song and didn't realize what it meant. Right hand to God, I swear this is true. Somebody actually tried to run with that. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was read books, get brain. Oh, fuck you, Silver Mike. All right, time to ruin the joke. I think it's been outmoded, but when I was a kid, we just got Pizza Hut coupons. Your idea is way better. For a period in the late 90s, early aughts, get brain was a euphemism for like getting head. Because, you know, get head, brain, get brain, you know, just kind of chain it together. The South Dakota campaign to fight meth. Oh yeah, meth. We're on it. In September, at the start of the school year, academics, a Manhattan-based hip-hop clothing designer, spent $58,000 for an advertisement that would run mainly on buses. The ad slogan, for all most adults knew, was pro-education. The phrase, read books, was followed by get brain. There it is. Thank you, Ursa. Thank you so much for looking that up. Yeah, meth we're on it was amazing. Of course we're on meth. Everybody's on meth. Who isn't? The children of Hargon forbade my family to use it for many a long year, but now that the builder's among us, I can finally share my strength. To tell the truth, I'd clean forgotten I could wield such powers. Had you not rung that bell, I fear the memories would have remained locked away forever. Magical weapons are all well and good, but at the end of the day, you need someone to go out there and get their hand. We don't actually, Malroth. Have you seen the death field that we have installed in Moonbrooke? May show no mercy when it comes to clips, so I can find just about anything with Google food. Nice. Meth slogans sound like a plea for help. You wish you could be a marketing person. I think marketing is like 2% coming up with really clever shit like that, and like 98% like arguing with executives and stakeholders trying to get them to actually let you do something fun. And not just have to roll with some like banal focus tested shit like hungry for apples. Being paid tens of thousands of dollars to just troll. Weird ad campaigns laid for some amazing essay Photoshop. They did, Vanell. They really did. I miss those old Photoshop threads. That's probably one of the biggest aspects of Something Awful culture that I'm sad died off. Some billboard campaign in the Florida Panhandle was like, she's your daughter, not your What? Holy shit. South Dakota's meth we're on it campaign causes serious confusion amongst teens. Wait. So we're all on meth, not just me. Just like meth. Not everything can be solved by building, you know. Enough we want to bring. Actually, I don't know about that. Zap traps will keep us safe within our walls for now. It's all thanks to Miku. Yep, I'm great. Let me get some loot. I'm sure we'll need it eventually. Castle's defenses are stronger than ever. Stout walls and magical barriers keeping the enemy at bay. Meth, it's on fleek. Folger's incest ad, oral history. Oh my god. So meth ad on TV the first weekend you were at college in Iowa. There's along the lines of, I wish I would have just driven my car off the road, my body flung from the wreckage, and ending up with every bone broken in the yard, then going to that party where I tried my first hit of meth. I feel like that's maybe not taking the best tack. Those are my shoes, get in the back of your dog, they don't even fit, still brings a tear to your eye. That was a classic. That one was timeless. Spice. Should I click a YouTube link? I do this? Oh, that's the meth we're on it. Okay, sweet. I'll keep that open for later. I'm saving that for later. You can build guillotines, so. Cubby, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Good to see you. Were you streaming tonight? What's up? Oh man, Cubby, we are talking about terrible, awkward ads. Oh, I've seen it, Ursa. No, I've seen it. I've seen it before. I watched the video when it came out. So. Oh, you're playing Stardew Valley? Nice. On the Switch, man. That seems like a perfect Switch game. Together we can get meth out of here by using it all. Once the main gate is rebuilt, Moonbrooke Castle will be all but impenetrable. Too laborious a task, even for a brilliant builder like you. Which is why you must ring the... Oh, we're ringing the builder's bell again. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, actually, we have several quests now. I love our laser castle. What the hell do you want? Gadzooks, woman, what are you grinning about? How can you look so pleased with yourself when you're engaged in such a sinful business as building? Lotax always failed to paywall when good Photoshop threads came out. Could have monetized better. I don't think GBS has made decent Photoshop. They haven't. They really have not. You're my present this year, meth. I know, Cubby. Like, it came out really nice, didn't it? Like, it looks super cool. Lotax can be a bad capitalist, which is a good quality. Yeah, but I mean, I feel like most of that money would have gone towards getting him the cyber spine he so desperately needs, so. I think he deserves more. At least more financial security for what he's accomplished over the years, even if he hasn't been a great moderator or scion of online culture. It would have gone towards more stupid shit like Mangosteen, yeah. I just feel really bad for all his medical issues. Like, say what you will about Lotax, I don't think anybody deserves the situation that he's in, so. Both so wrong, lots of good Photoshop threads, just not the same amount of hype as the old days. Really? Do they still get archived on the front page? Like, do they still pop up as Photoshop Fridays? Remember there was an awkward one because of how blunt it was, the Canadian... Oh, yikes. Yeah, I bet. Let me try looking. Comedy Goldmine still exists? Ah, there's a front page. Lotax hurt a lot of people. Some might argue that this is karma. I feel... I mean, he's definitely not my favorite person. I know he's done a lot of shitty things to a lot of people. I just don't feel like the whole situation of needing medical help and not being able to support it. I don't feel like that's something anybody should have to suffer through. Pisses away all his money on garbage. All right, not a roguelike. Thanks for coming out tonight, buddy. It was good to see you. Silver Mike.
You didn't know his medical issues? Yeah. Like, apparently his spine is just disintegrating. Like, just all of the discs in his spine are just popping out like Pez. So... He didn't even start a Patreon until he had, like, he was basically broke. And he needed money for medical treatment, so... Walked into a bar once. I hate it. Worst place I've ever been. Why would you hand that so hit your head on it? I don't think anybody's wishing death on Lotax. It's just he has done some really shitty stuff over the years. Like he's neglected a lot of important parts of the forums. He's hurt a lot of people that just wanted better things for the forums, and just conducted himself in not great ways towards a lot of people, so... Debatable whether or not you think he deserves his current dire straits, so... Yeah. Office and Skyline bought with ads money. Like to not talk about low tax for many reasons. You know what? Good idea. We don't need to talk about low tax. We can talk about so many other things. Like good Photoshop threads you guys have found, or good stuff that's actually worth reading on the forums, since we seem to have a bunch of goons in here at the moment. Like, I actually don't spend a lot of time on Something Awful anymore. I only posted in a few threads, and I've kind of fallen out of... I'm an idiot, and I'm going to click on that. Yup. Somebody ban Manic. Just not much to look at there anymore. Doom WAD thread. The retro FPS thread's really good. I do like them. Saw a cool new thread someone who isn't me should get in on. What is it, Peach? Jordan is starting comic book fantasy. Oh, that sounds cool. That does sound cool. I'll have to check that out then. We love you, Manic. We really do. We kid because we love. And that's how the Oddish Gulag was born. This is so dumb, but I watch a lot of like Mario Maker and Mario ROM hack streams these days. And one of the streamers does this thing. There's an endless mode in Super Mario Maker 2, right? Where you get 30 lives and you see how many random levels you can get through, but you can also skip levels. And he does this thing where he keeps a tally of how many times he's skipped a level. And then at the end of the run, like however many times he's skipped, he brings up a giant gif of a volcano and plays drums, and he times out that many people in chat by like throwing them in the volcano as sacrifices to the Mario Maker gods. And he did it randomly one day, and it became this huge thing on his channel. Like people are just jockeying so hard to be sacrificed to the volcano. It's really funny. Wish forums ultimately won the format war because Reddit. I can't deal with Reddit. I cannot process Reddit. I don't know how. Comics fantasy drafts possible for comics be even nerdier. Oh, sweet. Thanks for linking that, Peach. You should also toss that into Discord for a more permanent link if you haven't yet. Yeah, I cannot wrap my rapidly aging brain around the Reddit format. The comic strip thread? I'll have to check out the comic strip thread. Ursa, I think. Oh, Jesus. Speaking of building, I have a favor to ask. Do you remember the valuable advice I gave you before? That's right, an army marches on stomach. We're going to feed our soldiers properly. We need a proper cookhouse. Put a brick barbecue, a chest, and a well in the same room. Voila, the castle kitchen is complete. Brick barbecue, chest, and well. Okay. Yep, you've already ingratiated yourself, Ursa. For better or for worse. Every once in a while, I vaguely consider paying up for SA because I lurk there a lot and sometimes paywall goes up. Still haven't gotten to it. I mean, my God, I paid back in 2003, I think. And I mean, it was over the years, it was like the best $10 I ever spent. Because I've spent years of my life just reading shit on the forums and enjoying it immensely. It's just these days I just don't feel it anymore. I don't feel like a lot of the threads that I used to frequent seem to like just melt down into the same like tedious circular arguments. You convince someone to buy you an account when you're 13. Your internet life is filled with threading issues on teams that get old people never using threads correctly, spawning new lines to reply to stuff. Oh God, and Slack, yeah. Is that not the worst? Fortunately, I work for a game company, so it's not like people don't tend to be that bad about it. People have at least a passing understanding of how technology works. You've been using the forums for longer than you haven't? That's crazy. Lister! Mr. Lister Blister, good morning. Good to see you. How's it going, buddy? We are kind of playing Dragon Quest Builders 2 and kind of just rambling about all sorts of things, as we are wont to do. I have laser walls on my castle now. Oh, I'm doing great. Best part of my day is hanging out with y'all and chatting about random stuff. Let's make this kitchen that they want. We need bonfires and earth for it. And then we're gonna need, what the hell is this? Oh, first aid kit. Can you make things with snow? I don't seem to have anything I can make out of snow yet. I better be able to make stuff out of snow eventually. I will be terribly put out if I can't. Delicately say you're not happy with the leadership of the website. Still read some threads, but I don't spend as much time there. Yeah. There's been a lot of extremely disappointing, if not like outright offensive moderation. You can make ice cream out of snow. Make a furnace out of snow. Single use furnace. Okay, we need a bonfire. Yeah, it's weird. I feel like people started paying a lot more attention to the leadership and like demanding improvements, and that kind of in a way only made things worse. It's really weird. Is there anything in here? Potatoes. Give me the potatoes. Y'all don't need to eat. I do. I just downgraded this place from something. Let's fix that. Ah, we have a large, simple kitchen. Okay. I guess we'll make some more chests then. Oh, no! What? Don't mind me. Had a little spasm there. We need earth. We need earth. We need earth. Where the hell are we gonna find earth? I mean, I don't want to dig up the little garden in there. Oh, this looks like earth. Yeah, I did it! I found earth! Dig down. Oh no. The snow is cute, isn't it? The way it kind of shoofs under you. Peach! Peach, 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 peach. Have you seen the checkerboard out here? I love this snow checkerboard we got by putting down spikes everywhere. Remember I told you that, remember that cave near the beginning? Ah. Dig up the graveyard, that doesn't sound like a bad idea at all. Nothing bad has ever happened from doing that. You're still playing with Goldie Rocks? Ah, okay. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, I got an idea. I know what we're gonna do. We need a door though. I should just make like a ton of doors, so I don't have to worry about this. It does look cool, doesn't it? Yeah, it hadn't really occurred to me that you could make some really cool patterns just with natural elements like snow. Like checkerboard something like spikes and then the snow fills in around it. That never occurred to me. but it actually makes some really cool stuff. All right, let's patch up. I feel kind of bad for the people pooping. I'm gonna fix this. And I'm gonna collect your poop. Because that's a thing in this game. Alright, tiny toilet is a go. Let's fill this in. All those walls look good. Oh, I know you're really happy about that toilet, ain't you? Put this here. So now we have a small room. Oh, I need to craft, the brick oven. Gothic B Stream, hello. Do I play on Steam? Yes, I do play on Steam. This is the Steam version. Oh, we're going back through forums history now? Yeah. Many trials and travails. I need more earth. Because of course I do. Well, the corpses ain't using it. There's gonna be an endless stream of door opening and closing noises, yeah. That tends to be how these things work out after a while. I have to build it first. Builder Miku, you must build first. You finished the game yesterday, congratulations. I sense I'm getting there. I think of like 4 different staff who've been described that way recently. Oh, ew. Gross. Let's see, we'll put this here. Boy, that looks nice. Boy, that looks really nice. And we'll put this here. We'll put this here, and we have a small, simple kitchen. Small castle kitchen, there we go. Took it a second. Weird circling of the wagons during the Party Play Jones thing. Yeah, that was really messed up. Like, that was one of those gobsmackingly stupid things. That, like, it's just, you can't understand why anybody would even do something like that. Why anybody would spin that tail and actually think it made them sound better and not worse. Finished Dragon Quest Builders 1 yesterday. Got busy making a small castle. First time playing on the Switch. Nice. Very nice. Cubby, how would you compare... I've heard from a couple people on this. How would you compare Dragon Quest Builders 1 and 2? Is there anything that Builders 1 does better than 2, in your opinion? Because I've heard 2 isn't necessarily a straight upgrade. It's different in some ways. Yeah, a bunch of admin resignations. That was... yeah. That felt super weird. Comprehensive kitchen like this, the townspeople of Moonbrooke can prepare no end of interesting meals and store them in the chest for later. You know, Miku, I sometimes wonder from whence the hordes of monsters who assail our walls arise. No matter how many of their number we put down, the fiendish forces send another wave against us. Their strength seems inexhaustible. Now we have walls to keep them at bay and forces to fight them back, but even so, I cannot help but feel anxious for the future. When they taste my favorite foodstuff has the power to calm my nerves. I trust this cookhouse will cure my cravings, lest they lead me to misadventure again. Can I suggest a recipe? Fish, potato, oil. Oh, fish and chips. Gives you breathing underwater. Oh shit, let's make that. Okay, we're gonna have to do a silly. We're gonna have to do something silly here. It's fishing time. This is it, we're done for the night. We're just gonna fish. Why does fish and chips let you breathe underwater? Why wouldn't it? What kind of ridiculous ass question is that? Ooh, I caught a carp. That's a big ass carp. Oh! Woohoo, yahoo! Let's do it again. Yeah, I'll give the bell a ring in a minute. Keep your chainmail on. Perfect! Destroy fish! Pretty big goldfish. Let's actually try from a snow block. I'm curious about this. Fishing. It's good. Someone requested intergalactic fishing a while back. I think we're gonna have to do that sometime. Could also potentially nominate that for our Reader's Choice this coming month. Never tried going for a swim straight after eating fish and chips. Wonder if that works in real life. Don't need DLC to learn how to fish, but fishing isn't as interesting as it is in 2. Interesting. Hang on, Cubby. I know you said some stuff. I'm gonna go roll back and see what you were talking about. There we go. Big card. Hang on real quick. I just want to see. Yeah, and 1. Footwear, and 1 you can wear special boots. Your favorite were the feather foot boots. No damage from falling off mountains. Yeah, you didn't need DLC. It wasn't as interesting. Cornelia played the demo. The tourists seem fine. Nothing you want to spend money on. It's pretty though. Echo Far, buddy. Thank you so much for the raid. Once you see on stream taking a big carp. What's wrong with my carp? How's it going, Echo Far? You were doing Deadly Premonition tonight, right? Y'all, if you are fans of Deadly Premonition, you should go check out Echo Far's channel and watch him play. Nice. Funkster, how you doing? Echo Raid! Alright, let's make some fish and chips. Can I do this here? Let's put a carp. Let's put a potate. Let's get rid of the poop and get some oil out here. I've not been cooking anything with oil. Oh my god. How many recipes do you suppose I've missed out on by not doing that? You're really sleepy. When you woke up, you played The Adventures of Ten and Till, an adorable pixel shmup. That sounds pretty good. You won for free on Twitter. Congratulations. Nice. How's it going, Funkster? Good to see you. You got some great emotes, by the way. Those are so cute. Sad tidings, Miku. It seems that things have been going missing again lately. 1 minute, my precious potato is in my pocket. The next... What is up with Zara? She's such a weirdo. She's cute, though. All of her weird little notions are cute. Not being able to cook goldfish, very unsatisfying. It's just a it's just fancy carp. Jeez. Dash Spy's doing. I just know it. That's not all. I thought the castle would be so much safer with the zap traps. The monsters outside seem to grow and more vicious and violent than ever. Fiercer fighting means worse wounds, so we'll need a place to treat our soldiers' injuries. Hoping you could make a medication station for us. Chair, first aid kit, and a crate together. Oh, yes, I can do that. I think we grabbed some sand from the birds. Maybe. We might need to smelt it. Oh, I need more medicinal leaves. Those should be all set, right? She join you? She better. Gonna head out for the night. One more. Good night, Ursa. Thanks for coming out. It was good to see you. And for anyone who's just here for Dragon Quest Builders 2, we'll be doing more of this on Thursday. Tomorrow night, we're going to be playing more Below in our quest to beat it. And then on Friday, we're going to be doing a horror-themed indie variety night. We're going to be taking a look at the Dread X collection and the demo for a game called Effigy. And maybe some Maximum Action if we have time. I hope we have time. Medication Station, Accumulation, Declaration Station. It really is an alliteration nation. Yeah, I'm really excited about Dread X. I picked it up as soon as I saw it. I played a bunch of games for some of the developers, and they're all good stuff. So I knew I had to give it a try. All right, so we need a first aid kit. We need a crate, and we need a stool, and then we need to actually put that. Well, we can stash the goldfish, I suppose. We don't need the column out. Alright, sort that, and then sort you, and then get you, and you, and you. Let's see. We could put this. Let's put in this nice little garden area, because I mean that's like the door outside anyway. All right. So we'll do done. We'll do done. We'll do done. Nice. Hope you can make it tomorrow. I have an 11-hour drive east. Damn, dude. I hope you make it through that okay. That's a hell of a drive. Hey, razor base level. Miku, it's the medication station of my dreams. Can't believe you went to all that trouble for someone you can barely remember. I'm really glad you did. Would she be like this if I had said I did remember her? Or have I just doomed myself to this meme for all time? Snake Discovery did a vid on them catching invasive goldfish from a lake in their area to feed snapping turtle and crocodiles. Interesting. Do it fairly regularly back to Colorado. Yeah, I like driving a lot too, but long road trips can be very exhausting. Yeah, good luck, dude. Of course, if soldiers should be knocked out while fighting monsters, they won't be able to walk here by themselves. You have to carry them to bed instead. It isn't falling in the field that has me frightened right now, Miku. The more I think there might be a spy among. Oh my god, I can tell it's getting late. Stock up on podcasts. More weird I become. I thought losing my precious potato was bad enough, but now I hear rumors that guardsman has been seen speaking with the monsters in the dead of night. I shan't tell you what I suspect, but I would warn you to stay well away from Lord Jerome. Goodness knows what he might be hiding behind that mustache. It's not even 9 a.m. It is 12:45 in the morning here. We'll see. We'll see how I fare 15 minutes from now. Weirdest thing, that seems to be a new mod stance about calling. Ooh, yeah. Smokey, hey buddy, what's going on? Good to see you. How's it going? All right, we're gonna root out this treacherous traitor, but first, we're gonna bring. Ooh, look at you. But first, let us bring a whole bunch more people to town to make it even harder to figure out who the traitor is. Let's ring-a-ding-ding that bell. Right in the dead of night. Bloom. This is a very pretty map. For just being snowy ruins, I actually really like the way it looks. The Royal Guards learn a spell, Kabuff. I didn't know they could learn spells. And the residents want to help construct the castle. And here come the rest of the guards. Back to differences of Dragon Quest Builders 1 and 2. 1 is chapter-based with its own challenges. 2 has special perks, hammers, weapons that don't break. Nice. Nice. Have you noticed the Skelebros have been dropping stuff? Yes, I've been wandering out to collect them periodically. Iron, coal, cord, oil. What do we learn? Castle wall. Oh, I got buttresses. I got all the buttresses you could want. Castle corners, fortifications. I can make portcullises now. Alcove, braziers, bathtubs, target dummies, crock pots, ornamental stuff. Yeah, mostly things I have infinite supplies of. They don't stop dropping just because spikes killing them. Yeah, that's nice. It's really nice that you can just have them dash against the walls and get all that cool stuff. Exactly is a buttress anyway. It's like if buildings had donks. I'm just making shit up. I don't know. I took an architecture class in school and I don't even know what a buttress is. It's behind Utris. The best version of the Fantastic Four is the Venture Brothers version, like with all superheroes they homage parody. You know what, actually? for my money, the best version of Fantastic Four is in here. I don't know if any of y'all ever read Planetary, but this is one of my favorite comics of all time. It's a Warren Ellis joint. Warren Ellis and John Cassidy. It was Cassidy before he got really big too, I think. And it's just them doing like pulp sci-fi and fantasy, and their own spins on like everything. On like Doc Savage, on Godzilla, on pod people, on giant ants, on mutants, on everything. And well, I probably shouldn't spoil anything, but their version of the Fantastic Four figures very, very prominently into this series. Yeah. Hieronymus, actually, yeah, you would love this, come to think of it. You would really, really like this. The Planetary Foundation is just a really cool concept in general. Doom bathroom. Started to sound like you were listing your reindeer there. All right, Drake Nell, thanks so much for coming out. We're almost done for tonight. We're gonna wrap up in another 10 minutes or so, and then we'll be back on Thursday with more of this. So appreciate you coming out and dropping bits of Dragon Quest help, as usual. I feel as if my capacity for construction has risen to a whole new level. Indeed, as if we've become true builders. Show us a blueprint and we shall build like Billy-O. What the hell does that mean? As shall you, it seems. Portcullis, sets of ornamental spears, ballista. You have sketch schematics for all that and more. Marvel Fantastic Four are damn near monsters. Mr. Fantastic is anyway. Spark the Annihilation Wave Wars because he needs space. Yeah, that kind of disappoints me because I actually really like the traditional Fantastic Four. Like, it's like I like the concept, I like the characters, I like what they've done with them in some of the storylines, but it seemed like more and more over time, like they couldn't think of what to do with just a really smart guy, and they just started turning him into Mr. Fantastic into a more and more flawed character. So, ironically, I think Rick and Morty does those themes better now than the Fantastic Four does. I have to wonder if there's maybe like a little bit of like give and take there, even. If maybe there might have been some influence towards that. Sound of the bells drawing even more of our former fellows in arms who escaped the castle's fall. Some of our number have learned how to cast Kabuff, a spell that boosts defense. Is there no end to the wondrous powers of the Builder's Bell? We have Miku to thank for ringing it. I'm awesome. Our work is not done yet. Come, Miku, you must welcome our new arrivals to the castle. You know what we need? Lights. I just realized nothing in this castle is lit. We might do that before we sign off for tonight. I kind of want to light up all the rooms that we're actually using. Difficult balance to strike. Mr. Fantastic started out as the Ubermensch, perfect in every way. Then they try to give him flaws, but they're largely graceless in doing so. That's definitely true. Yeah. I think it was it Hickman who had the really good Fantastic Four run? The castle itself is lit, though? Yeah. We just need to make it literally lit. Thanos Imperative is such an amazing capstone. The whole DNA having near free reign, cosmic marvel, they did such great stuff. Well-designed characters without flaws built into their concept, things that enhance their presence and give them resonance as people without feeling stapled on to make them suck. Completely agree. Yeah, that's a very concise way of putting it. Question for anyone: when you were a kid, did you dislike reading? You did. It wasn't until you discovered Animorphs. After that, you found reading a bit more enjoyable. My mom always pushed me to read a lot as a kid. She would read to me. She would encourage me to read books. So I was always kind of into reading. I don't think I got super into reading until the Star Wars Extended Universe novels, because I was a huge Star Wars fan when I was a kid, and when I discovered the Zahn novels, it was like, there's more Star Wars? Like, Luke and Han and Leia do more stuff? And then it was over for me. I read all of those. I read the Jedi Academy trilogy. I read Truce at Bakura. I read Darksaber. I read Crystal Star. I read all the good ones. Then I started to like slum it into the bad ones. Then I was like, I don't know about this. I tell you what's funny though. I tell you what's really funny. Go back and see if you can find the novels written before the extended universe stuff. See if you can find, I think Splinter of the Mind's Eye was a novel written between I want to say Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, when they didn't know that Luke and Leia were siblings. And you should look that one up. It was Luuke, was Clone Luke. Luke. Didn't Han Solo sex up an otter lady at some point? Yeah, I never actually got to that one. I almost just reflexively said unfortunately, because I'm so used to agreeing with you, chat. Like, oh, I want to experience the same things you've experienced. I want to experience the things that you talk about. And then my brain kind of like, the gears kind of thread once again. I'm like, wait, that's fucking stupid. I shouldn't say that. Yeah, Force-sensitive otters. Still love to read. It's a lot harder after the sheer volume and density of the shit you gotta put up with in college. That's also true, Peach. That's also true. I think a lot of people come out of college with, like, literature fatigue. Don't diss the Salonians. Heard the most mysterious sound and made our way to its source. Imagine our surprise to find the castle rebuilt and ready for war. Ready, willing, able, every one of us. And we have our new builder, Miku, to thank for it. Jerome's all of a sudden all in on this shit. This quality of Star Wars fic depends principally on how well the... Oh, manic! Jesus fuck. Like, I felt that one. Like, physically. Like, something in here just hurts now. I don't even know what part that is. Disney should make the holiday special canon. You can't turn that one into a VIP. You can't? Man, I must give it a rest for getting a rest. Favorite reading experience was reading through the Aubrey Maturin Masked and Commander series of books. I read the first one of those and I really liked it. And I actually wanted to read the rest of them and just never got around to it. I also really like Joe Abercrombie. He did his own fantasy trilogy that had like a really unique feel to it. Oh, Absol, dude, thank you so much. That's so generous of you. Thanks for gifting that sub. Go to jail? Oh, maybe I need an emote like that. Manic displaying that chaotic evil energy. Yeah, I never finished the series, unfortunately. I read the first two. In the first trilogy, I read the first two, and I never got to the third. I don't think my library had it at the time, because I was reading them as they were coming out, and then I just kind of fell off of it. I don't know when I'd make the time to read now. I wanted to get in on our book club thing that we were gonna do in Discord, and I was a lazy butt and didn't read anything. So, even though others nobly carried on, you read 2 trilogies by him, both fantastic. Yeah, I should pick those back up. He did such a good job giving his characters like really identifiable depth. Like even though it was like a fantasy series. Like, each of the characters is so human and so believable. And, like, he had a great structure to his books because they'd follow different characters in alternating chapters. And so you'd be reading about one guy and you're like, oh, man, this guy's story, this guy's really interesting. Oh, man, I can empathize with this guy. This is really cool. And then you hit the end of the chapter and you'd be like, oh, shit, we're on these people on the other side of the planet. No, take me back. I want to read about the other people. But then you'd read that chapter and you're like, oh, wait, like, these guys are going through some shit too. And, oh, man, this is really amazing. Oh, God, what's going to happen next? and then you jump back to the first character, like, no, I want to stay with the first character. I want to stay with the other guys. He's so good about that. We're slowly making Tina read a book on stream by using the highlight message channel point. Is that what you guys were doing? I've been lurking his stream because I've been busy during the day. I was wondering what the fuck you guys were on about with all those highlights. That Twitter thread this week reminding people gently to not reply to non-English speaking creators with stuff like, I hate this or delete this. Even English speakers barely understand their positive comments. Hopefully they'll get the message. Fucking Smokey. Did you just show up just for that one? Oh man. You do that for you with a book you'd like? Is it the jail comments about puns reminded you of? Okay. Let's accomplish a little bit more Dragon Quest tonight before we sign off. I haven't read a Redwall book in a long time. I love the Redwall books. I did a present. Oh my god. I keep getting stuck on tangents, chat. The hell are you doing to me? But I read Redwall in school, and I actually did a presentation on it. When you had to do those like interactive book report things, I did mine on Redwall. I had a really nice copy of it too. It had like an illuminated cover. I guess that's probably at some used bookstore out in North Carolina now. You were giving Tino shit about not ever reading Redwall books, and then became about making him read it out bit by bit. Call me Ishmael. I like Moby Dick. Moby Dick was a legit good book. I read that for a class in college, and I actually really enjoyed it. Make Otis read Cormac McCarthy. I can't do Cormac McCarthy. I've tried. I can't do it. I tried Blood Meridian, and it was impenetrable to me. I may be an English major, but I like accessible literature. I can't do Ulysses. I can't do McCarthy. Of course, I say that, and I also say I like Moby Dick. It goes by Moberlin Richard now. Oh, it's just Moby Dick hot take. That I like it. Never read Moby Dick. Your friend keeps rereading War and Peace. Good God. That's an investment of time that you're never getting back. Yeah, Redwall is super cool. I like Victorian literature in general. That was kind of what I specialized in college. I liked Tess of the D'Urbervilles and Howard's End and Vanity Fair. I think I really just like class struggle, actually. I probably should have seen my socialist leanings coming from my English classes. But yeah, I really liked seeing the oppressed rise up and just like ruin the rich's shit. Or just explore the consequences of like unbridled capitalism and like strict class-based societies. Prefer reading books about historical people and events. I mean, that's sometimes the most interesting stuff. Or the actual events that transpired. Only book you ever gave up on was Robinson Crusoe. Writing style and endless run on sentences made me feel... Yeah, that one's tough to get through. I don't feel like it's written particularly well. Lister used to read fancy stuff that was way too mature for you. Seeing books and films aimed at adults were okay, but not games. Gave up on Les Mis after an entire chapter about a battle in some war that served to introduce a minor character who shows up for like one scene later. Also the one that's entirely newspaper headlines from a specific year. Yeah. It's surprising how hard it is to get into some of the classics of literature. Okay, let's make a tiny bit of progress. Okay, apparently they're hacked off about me being a builder. And yet I do see the logic in it. Before this builder came, the war was as good as lost. Should the war come to an end, so too will the glory of destruction. As faithful servants of both His Majesty and the children, we swear to fight for Moonbrooke until the bitter end. You have our swords, builder. Gonna get through Into the World of Unicorns when you were younger as an adult, so I got the audio version. Really liked it. I pushed a button. I did it. I did a thing. Count of Monte Cristo remains blissfully readable, though. That's a good one. That's a pretty sweet little tale of adventures. Okay, let's talk to you. Thank you, Miku, for ringing Builder's Bell once more. Thanks to you, our fighting forces grow ever stronger. I do have your swords, once I make them. Hang tight. I always wanted to read the Diary of Samuel Pepys. Man, that's a task. Can't say I know that one. Ah, such a craving for construction wells up inside me. I have no choice. I must renounce my faith in children and become a builder, or I shall surely burst. As shall I. If you should require my aid, Miku, you need but say the word. Oi, Miku! If I'm not mistaken, you're one of our new arrivals. How many would be of assistance, fine sir? I want help. I ain't much of an ideas, man. We don't need those. Let me know what you want to build, and I'll do my darndest to get it made. Real guy lived in London around the time of the Great Fire, and he could... Oh, neat. Very, very cool. End up appreciating Hemingway more since I read Bell as an adult. Yeah, Hemingway I feel like is a tough thing to teach in schools. It's really hard to connect with without at least a few of the life experiences that led Hemingway to pen the things he did. I don't feel like it makes very good college reading. Which Hemingway was the one who got his balls shot up in World War I. Not a very nice man by modern standards, or provide a lot of historically useful stuff, yeah. Oh, Lister, you're heading off to be productive. Good for you, man. Good for you. Have a good day. Thanks for coming by. I will try to drop by your stream sometime, if I'm not too swamped with work this week. As a child, you got to the end of the Count of Monte Cristo and realized it had nothing to do with delicious fried sandwiches. Oh, Smokey. I can imagine that pain. But your majesty, do the teaching of the children of Hargon not state that builders are abominations? Will the heavens not punish for it? Nope. Silence whining. Well, forget about the heavens. If you don't become builders right now, I'll punish you myself. Yes, Lord Jerome. Whatever you say, Lord Jerome. Settled then. You have only to lay down a blueprint, place the materials in a chest, and we shall aid you in making your vision a reality. Oh, I think we're getting to the big... Are we getting to the big blueprint for this one? What's next? Jerome. God, I thought he was gonna jump on her for a second. All right, we'll sleep till morning. Nope, not even close. I should have known. One of your honors English courses in college was taught by Hemingway scholars, so we read a lot of Hemingway. It's all right. Tried to read Wuthering Heights as a teenager. Where's my swan song? Put on some pants. I can't. I don't know how. I've traded pants technology for builder technology. I think I came out better. The entire poison plot was cut from some of the versions. Really interesting. How much? Oh, Absol. Ah. Never read or watched Count of Monte Cristo, feeling undereducated. Oh, don't worry about it, Cubby. Don't worry about it. Even as an English major, there's tons of classics and standbys of the genre that I've never read. So, all right, Echo Far, thanks for coming out tonight, buddy. Don't forget, below tomorrow. You don't want to miss it. It was your idea. Absol's amazing pun will be in my dreams. Yeah, this shit's gonna haunt my nightmares tonight. Seeing the original Romeo and Juliet. Oh, nice. Let's be real, some of the classics are good. No, Manic, completely agree. Completely agree. I like accessible literature. I like literature that is meant to be comprehended. Because I'm an editor. I work on material that's for wide consumption, and it can be really shockingly, distressingly hard to make people understand things that you think is perfectly obvious. You know? So yeah, I don't think books need to be written in complex prose and like heavily laced with metaphor and like subtext for it to be great literature. I don't believe that at all. I think in a lot of ways accessible literature is the greatest literature because it spreads its gift to the most people. It gets the most people interested in the genre. Largely depends on what you got assigned in school, not too many classics getting read after. Yeah, it also depends on what you majored in college, you know? I was an English major. Obviously, I had to read a lot more of these things than like STEM majors did or art majors. Learned a lot of anecdotes about Hemingway feeling pathetic compared to Fitzgerald. It was super cruel to Fitzgerald. You avoided AP English because you couldn't stand the thought of doing the Scarlet Letter for an entire year. Yeah, that would be painful. I was not a huge fan of the Scarlet Letter. Everything is obvious to someone who already knows it. Worst way to get students to appreciate a piece of writing is to force them to read it, yeah. Still hate Catcher in the Rye and don't care how many people claim I'm missing the point. I think I dodged Catcher in the Rye. I don't think I ever had to read that one. Carving letters in my own skin by the midway point. Fortunately, Scarlet Letter was just like a footnote in my American Lit class in college. Like Catcher in the Rye when you read in school. Think you don't like in retrospect. Prefer werewolves in your literature. It did take you 3 months to get into Bitten. It only took a few weeks to finish Stolen by Kelly Armstrong. Nice. Werewolves are kind of my mythological blind spot. I have seen and read very few werewolf stories. I'm well versed in vampires, poltergeists, zombies, mummies, all that, but werewolves have kind of passed me by. Honors senior English course in high school assigned Les Mis unabridged for summer reading. Oh fuck. Different teacher we all read was a streetcar named Desire, which is like 80 pages, yeah. People who love Catcher in the Rye usually read at a time in their life when they identify the whiny teenager. They miss people that argue with you miss the point that you don't care that it's still in. Yeah, exactly. It's like games. It's like games that are trying to satirize like other games by having like really boring versions of them inside themselves. Like that was the thing with Serious Sam 3, wasn't it? That like the opening levels of Serious Sam 3 were supposed to, in theory, supposed to satirize like cover-based first-person shooters at the time. But like fucking nobody wants that in a Serious Sam game. It doesn't matter what the point of putting it in is. If it's not what people are coming for, and if it's not what they enjoy, it's a bad part of the game. So yeah, you make a character in a book too annoying, like that's gonna turn off readers. That's gonna defeat your purpose. So yeah, satire is very tough to do right. Especially when fucking every, like, existence is satire now. Like, I don't know where satire has left to go, considering how everything has turned out. It's like people who are so in love with the anti-hero villains as protagonist tropes, they'll argue that you hating them is proof of how well done. It's like, I guess, but it still fucking sucks and I hated by. So true. So true. Yeah, if you hate them, mission accomplished. You still hate them. It's still not a character you're gonna enjoy. Legends because Serious Sam 3 was hacked together from canceled Modern Combat FPS. Ah. Well, then it made for a really poor excuse, didn't it? I have high hopes for Serious Sam 4, even though Serious Sam 4 looks very much like existing Serious Sams in a shinier engine. I do like the Serious Sam games though. I actually like Serious Sam 2. I'm like the one person on Earth that actually liked Serious Sam 2. I didn't like it as much as First or Second Encounter, but I thought it was fun. I like that series kept changing up the main character in each book. First two are about the only known female werewolf. Third and fourth were about a witch. There's a demi-demon. Whoa, this sounds like it gets pretty cool. Have people rant at me about how much they hate some of the villains you've written, and you're like, thank you. I guess it depends on what purpose you want your characters to serve. There are people you love to hate, and there are people you just want to go away. Yeah. Good point. Good point. Better way to welcome our new kitchen in the world and with a bit of gourmet cooking. Like you prepare a pot of soldier stew. Easy to prepare: potatoes, some meat, and a drop of water. Clean the water with the potato patch, scoop some off that bottomless pot, and pour it onto the barbecue. Really? Wait, that's... Wait, really? Like, really, really? Why? Did it seriously never occur to me to dump the bottomless pot? No, I don't want to talk to any of these damn people. Thank you. Give me that. Oh my god. Okay. I already forgot what else he told me. Was it a potato and a mush? Did he tell me to put a frog stool in there? Meat. Thank you, meat. Got him. Water, potatoes, and meat. I think my brain auto completed the frog stool because it's pink. Soldier stew is the best thing. Can I talk to you somehow? Ever since the king mentioned magical weaponry, I've been quite unable to think about anything else. Build magical defenses, maybe we'll be able to draw this word out indefinitely. Castle is home to a wise old man with a wondrous workshop. He was knowledgeable in all things magical. Now they have that wizard's workbench. Perhaps we could unlock the secrets of these mystical powers, develop new weapons of our own. Castle needs a room in which we can research the possibilities of magical weaponry. A wizard's workshop, if you will. Wizard's workbench, crystal ball, comfy cushion, incense burner. Cannot talk to Nessa somehow. It's impossible. Gather Crow team was in a bad financial situation, had to sort of throw Sam 3 together as a Hail Mary. They seem to be doing okay now. Maybe Talos Principal turned things around for him? Squall? Yeah, I didn't like Squall, personally. Okay, so we need to make some new things. Oh, good night, Opsel. Thanks for coming out tonight, buddy. It was good to see you. Sam did okay despite his problems, and then, Talos did well. I know, right? Talos Principal's incredible. I really hope they return to that style of game sometime. Yeah, Final Fantasy VIII Squall. I did not like Squall. I did not like Squall or Renoa when I played Final Fantasy VIII. And I'm pretty sure that contributed heavily to me not liking that game in general. An extended advertisement for Serious Sam? You hate it? I love Zell. I think this is a personality thing. I think this is definitely a personality thing between you and me. Didn't like anyone in Final Fantasy VIII. Squall's not really supposed to be rude. He's just fronting. Yeah, but yeah, I think the way they localized it, it really didn't come off that way. Oh, I loved Quistis. Quistis Selfie? Oh my god, was her name Selfie? Wait, was her name Selfie? That just connected my brain. Only two good characters are Fujin and Raijin. Everyone likes Quistis, forgets how kind of gross she was at Squall. Who's clearly not into it. I think Peach, when I was forming my opinions back in high school, that didn't bother me. I wonder, you know what? I know what you're talking about, but I wonder how much it would bother me now. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Miss Trains herself as Selfie. Okay, so we need... Hang on. No, I need... Hang on. I need this. Give me that. Oh, I leveled down the fanciness of this place. Alright, I need... They drop it not too far into the game, so it's easy to forget. Hieronymus, I don't know how you can... I don't know how you're coming back from that one. Like Final Fantasy 9 for only the fact I would name the night guy Buckethead and you would get mad whenever the main character called him that. Like, haha, that is your name. So I guess we need to wall off another section of this place, is what I'm hearing, thinking. I didn't want you to do it there. Why did you do it? This might be a little awkward. Wait, what is this? Hang on, wait a tick. What the hell is this? You still need to finish Final Fantasy VII Remake? Is this just a big lump? Is this just rubble? I think this is rubble. Let's see what's inside it. Nothing, it's rubble. Okay, cool. Never played 9, 7's the only one you finished. I meant rubble in the sense of like collapsed walls. So it's like wall blocks, but not in any useful form. Stop date at the end of Disc 3 guide. X and Return to Castle Wolfenstein at the same time, so actually watch. Well, the same sort of arc as Hold'em, the cultural standard for cool is decidedly different. That's fair. That's very fair. Like 12. Let's see. I think. Okay, actually, it looks like maybe you want to fill this in a bit. It's kind of hard to tell. I guess we could just make a room out of this, huh? Trevor Goodchild from Aeon Flux voices Sid. That's cool. Good for you, Cubby. You tell him. 15's included on Game Pass. That's interesting. White tiles on the ground actually indicate where walls used to be? Really? Huh, interesting. So I guess that part really collapsed in, huh? I'm gonna freestyle this part. Let's make this one a bit narrow, like so. 15's kind of a mess, but it's fun enough. I really want to play 15. 15's probably the Final Fantasy game I want to play the most, just because the whole like bro car trip like really appeals to me hugely. You saw Final Fantasy named the apology after the garbage heap that was 8. Alright, so... Alright, in here we shall place... I mean, I'm probably just gonna put in everything over on this, Hang on, wait a sec. I need my stuff. I can put you guys away for now. Boy Band Tour 15 is great. And then Incense Burner. I feel like this deserves a table, but I'm kind of... You know, we'll work it out later. You would almost think I leveled up from completing a room. Defend 8 with your life. 8's the one I want to revisit the most. Because 8 is the one that I didn't like when I was playing it. And then, oh, Cheese Whiz, I meant a table to put the crystal ball and the incense burner on. Just for aesthetics, but we'll do that next time. I definitely didn't like 8 while I was playing it, but looking back on it, there were things I really liked about it, and I think I would like it a lot more now. With the different perspective that age and education provides. Oh, my breath gauge got longer. Yeah, 8's very much a character piece, isn't it? It's kind of hard to suss much out of the plot other than the ramifications that it has for the characters, yeah? Well, Manic, you and I already know that we have very different personalities when it comes to these things, so. Oh, right, I'm supposed to make you... Oh, yeah. I need to go collect your stew, I guess. You have to get good at junctioning? I was good at junctioning. No, when I played Final Fantasy VIII, I broke the shit out of it. Like, I mangled that game using the junction system. And I didn't find it very enjoyable doing so, I would probably play it in a more reasonable way if I played it now. Plot is like 13 probably where they wrote plot to fit the cutscenes, it's all about the characters. Did you lose disc 4 of 8? Low level Final Fantasy 8. Yes, I think that would be fun. I think that would be really fun. Honestly, you didn't miss much. I want to say disc 4. Oh, knock it off, Manic. I think. Wait, was Final Fantasy 8 on PC? Was that a 4 or 5 disc game? Because I'm trying to remember if disc 4 would have just been like the time compression section. 8 was 4 disc on PC. Okay, honestly, you didn't miss anything. the plot definitely didn't make any more sense if you finished it. Oh, you had the PS1 version. So the plot didn't make much sense without playing the previous ones, basically. Oh, you're talking about Lightning Returns, right, Cornudo? Yeah, I've heard Lightning Returns is a very fun game. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Yeah, you can have it. Shut up. Chomp, munch, gobble, off, rob, rob. What a feast. Rob, 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 rob. Plot's completely irrelevant past the daddy issues. It would be really interesting to play the game and analyze it from that perspective. Like during the process of playing it. Kind of push the actual plot beats aside and focus more on the characters. As for Destiny beat it before with a Game Shark, I wanted to replay it. Yeah, that's definitely something I want to do. It's of all the Final Fantasies I played, I feel like it's the one that deserves another look. So 15's the one I haven't played that I really want to play. 8 is the one I have played that I really want to play. Reed's very different as you're older too. Yeah, shame that the Final Fantasy 13 trilogy hinges on Final Fantasy 13. Yeah, there is no chance. There's absolutely no chance whatsoever I will ever finish Final Fantasy 13. What a miserable experience that was. Oh yeah, you should definitely give it a chance. Final Fantasy 13 definitely hits the right notes for some people. I can't do it though. I can't do it. The things I don't like about it are so sharp. There's such intense dislikes that I don't think I can get through it. Moms are tough. Yeah, the plot of 13 is an absolute mess. And I have no reason to believe they ever pull it back together too. Christine loves Soldier on Final Fantasy 13. What did she say about it? What was her angle on it? Not this about spies again. He went and slammed the door on Jerome. Spy this, spy that, spy the other with you people. Where do you get off on making up stupid rumors about your friends? Gadzooks, man, I do not share my misgivings for fun, I assure you. I do so because I fear for my comrade's safety. She's really into it. 13 is great for the characters. The battle system is really good. I will give it to Final Fantasy 13. It has a very good battle system, and that's probably why I was able to stick with it as long as I could. But I have to have a decent plot in a Final Fantasy game. I have to have an interesting world to like kind of hook into, and ooh, it wasn't for me. You liked it, Silver Mike? Saz can't save it for you. I wish he could. I really like Saz. There were definitely, I do remember there were definitely people that didn't get the battle system. And it's, for a Final Fantasy game, it's hard. Like just the regular battles are actually challenging, which is, that alone feels like a huge departure for most of the Final Fantasy series, where you can just kind of like put auto attack on and go make yourself a sandwich for most of them. Just wish the gameplay had opened up a little earlier than it did. I don't think I could ever get past the plot. I don't think I could ever get past what a Gordian knot of bad decisions the plot is. You like 10-2? I love 10-2, Cubby. Are you kidding me? 10-2 is great. 10-2's, again, 10-2's a mess story-wise, but it's one of the most fun Final Fantasies to actually play. 10-2 is a fucking party. And yes, 10-2 has one of the best battle systems. I feel like 10 and 10-2 have two of the best battle systems they've ever come up with. 10's battle system is so wonderfully thought out and careful and tactical, and you can do such neat stuff with it. And then 10-2 is just fun. It's just like, okay, you did all of your thinking in 10. Here's 10-2. Just get out a machine gun and blow shit up. Go nuts. The problem with 13 is me wanting to murder Snow. Peach, I wish I could fist bump you through the internet. Snow was probably like half my problem with that game. I hated Snow. I didn't like Lightning much either. I liked most of the other characters, but Jesus God almighty Snow. What a tedious, aggravating character that was. Yes, the fucking worst. I will agree with you on that. Could even be, maybe I'm the traitor. It could be even me. Mayhaps a monster slew me in my sleep and took on my well-regarded form. You're trying to tell us you're the spy, or you're just confused? Want me to pull out your whiskers? Like hanging the shadow of your sister's boyfriend is also realistic. True. True. It doesn't make it fun to deal with, though. Just like you were saying. Helped you identify with lightning. That's good, at least. Fun fact about 10 and 10-2, Riku is voiced by the lady who did Twilight Sparkle's voice in My Little Pony. Oh, that's cute. Oh my god, I can kind of see that. Yeah. That actually fits. Hope sucked, then he got better when he grew up, then he de-aged him. I don't have, like, I've never had that problem with, like, insecure protagonists, like Hope, that a lot of people do. I certainly understand people being irritated with that. Like, I'm not going to tell anybody they're wrong for being annoyed with characters like that. They've just never bothered me. Like, I know how many people hate Shinji in Evangelion. I've never felt that way. I've always found him to be a really interesting character. Super fucked up and not very sympathetic at times, but I don't hate him. Like, some people have an extremely visceral reaction to him. Your friend is streaming it. He's like, she sounds familiar. So he looked her up. Snow's a good look at someone who half-assed idealism until he grew up a little. Yeah. More Hope's hyper aggro murderiness that sucks insecurity. Do you even get to that part in like the first 10 or 12 hours of the game? Because I might not have even gotten to that side of Hope's character. Okay, I really need to stop playing this. I'm having too much fun, and I feel like I'm gonna carry on all night like this. I'm never actually gonna go to bed, and I actually need to polish up the One Step from Eden review before I post it tomorrow. Going your first convention in August since the MLP convention. Really? I'm surprised it hasn't been canceled, actually. There's a game? Yeah. In dark corners of the night, guarded whispers speak of a game that was once streamed on Tuesdays and Thursday nights. before the great yammering began. Hope it doesn't take that long to start detesting snow enough to be violent. You know what? I don't think I got to that part. I don't think I got to that part because I was still in the part where the party was split. Where Snow... I think Snow parked his ass with his crystal girlfriend, and Lightning went somewhere with somebody, and Saz went somewhere with Vanille and something, and yeah. I never got to the part where Hope sucks. I never will, so... Yay? I mean, I also want to murder Snow, but Hope just wants to go for it. Hope being all quiet stuff is him secretly stewing, not being shy. He's ready to stab. Interesting. Already made a bunch of Game Boy keychains to give away there with your Twitch and Etsy. Nice! That sounds cool. Very crafty of you too, Cubby. Is it auto-correcting Vanille? Stupid phone. How dare you, Siri. Okay, I do want to point out something, though. In the game that we're supposed to be playing right now, Jerome says what we need is Ra's Mirror. It's a legendary artifact said to show the true form of all it reflects. Would that I had the faintest idea where that Bally thing might be. That's what you need. That's a major plot point in the original Dragon Quest 2. So that's kind of cool that we're going to go hunting for Ra's Mirror. But okay, I'm going to call it here. There's other things we could do. I'm not even going to turn in that... Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to... No! God. I wanted to hit that, and I wanted to get my affection, or whatever the hell it's called. Flashback to Demon Souls. Oh my god, that was tonight? We have chatted so much tonight. I don't even, like... It feels like the early conversations about Demon Souls and console games was on a different night. Man, you know what? I just have too much fun with y'all. That's the problem. Y'all need to quit being so interesting. It's making it impossible to play games. You need to do something about this, chat. Take Ra's Mirror to Furrowfield. Yeah, I love these chill nights. I love them so much. This is exactly like it's the perfect thing to slot between nights where we're like, you know, where I'm actually struggling with heists and Thief, or like trying to get to the end of Below, or working my way through. I mean, Shining Force 2 has been pretty chill as well, but I want to get through that game. And this is more just like, you know, we've got background noise while we talk about cool shit. You heard that, chat? Dumb it down a bit. Go back to the puns. Drive me back to the game. Oh my god, Cubby. You've got a point. I forgot about the dog. Oh shit. Oh shit, we're gonna have to do that. That's a really good point, Cubby. Alright, so, man. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Alright, gang. Well, thank you so much for coming out tonight. It is from the very depths of my being, the very cockles of my heart, that I tell you how much I appreciate y'all coming out and hanging out with me and talking about fun stuff and just being buddies, have a good time. Yeah, I never would have thought to do it. So yeah, this is good. I'm glad you mentioned this, because now I know to do it, and we can see what happens when we do it. So that's pretty exciting. And I'm not gonna be a stickler about spoilers for Dragon Quest Builders 2. It's cool. The god is everything to use a mirror on a dog. There's a tiny vanishingly thin chance I would have thought of it because of what you do with it in the original Dragon Quest 2. But yeah, no worries. It's all good. It's all good. We're chill. We're here. We're chilling. No big thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Speaking of good things, let's see who's rating right now. I'm rating somebody. Let's see who's streaming. Oh, ooh. Is this what I think it is? Oh shit, this looks cool. Okay, we're gonna go raid Kiwi. She's playing a really neat puzzle game called A Fold Apart. And this looks like super double plus fun. Plus, she has the best raid alert ever. Sorry, other people that stream. You'll see what I mean. It's so good. 3 hours to PSO2? Well, I am glad I could help you stay up for that. My pleasure, everybody. Thanks again for coming out. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow we'll be back with more Below. Nice, moody, atmospheric exploring. If you're not into that, more Dragon Quest Builders 2 on Thursday. Till then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.